Centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
No, you're not watching back. She's gone. She's out of here. She's gone. She's done a runner. Hope you're really, really well. Welcome to tonight's Late Show. My name's Rae Carpenter. And first time that we've had a chance to work together, Fleur. She is in the house and she's letting me do some jewellery making. Yeah, very excited. I'm going to do some jewellery making with you tonight.
You are going to some chainmail.
How exciting! For those of you sat at home going, why would they let her loose? It's under £10 day. We've got to have a nice time. It's an amazing day. Such incredible value for money. Really cheeky, fabulous, fabulous deals, which we're very excited about to be able to bring you, to be honest with you. What bargains have you got today? What have you nabbed yourself? What's in your basket? What's in your cart? What have you checked out on? What are you excited about? All of them. That's the answer, isn't it? Look, really big, big last 4 hours of your under £10 day. Now, not only is Fleur letting me loose on a little bit of chainmail, but also tonight, she's giving away all the jewellery. Yes, yes, yes. Have a look at the fabulous jewellery that Fleur has made for us out of our under £10 kits. Oh, yes. All this jewellery you could win. Shall I let you know how you could do that? Okay. So, every single piece, one of you, could be you, could be you, could be you. Just saying, you could be winning every single piece that Fleur has made. So we've got aquamarines, haven't we?
Yeah.
Some beautiful pearls. We've got some sensational chainmail work that Fleur has done for us. Lovely stretchy on the bracelet, of course, with the aquamarines as well. Got some isn't the black spinel amazing?
Beautiful. It's so versatile. Such a versatile strand.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. She's only gone and used a tassel. I know, yay! I love a tassel, Fleur. I don't know if you know this. I love a tassel. And she's incorporated. Hang on a minute. No, I meant in jewellery. Anyhow, it's like it's the Late Show, isn't it? We've got your black spinels on beautiful findings coming up for you in a kit a little bit later on. Now, you get a chance to win all this jewellery. Now, I will be asking you a question In this hour, I will be asking you a competition question in the 7 o'clock hour and in the 8 o'clock hour. Now, you need to wait for all 3 questions to have been asked, and then we will let you know when you pop those entries into Dan in the gallery with, of course, Paul, who's busy pressing buttons in there. So Dan and Paul in the gallery. You send your messages, of course, a little later on via the app, via the web, and, of course, via text to the gents there. And please, please do make sure that you are joining us all the way through so that you can get in with the chance of winning that gorgeous jewellery by Fleur. Now, we are so excited about being able to bring you so much tonight. There are strands, there are beautiful findings, there are pieces that should not be under £10. Let me show you tonight's must-have. So good. Nothing is available for pre-order tonight. Nothing's available for pre-order tonight because they would be gone out of the door. Now look at how beautifully slim that is. That takes that usage of the abalone to a different level then, doesn't it?
It does, it really does. I'm just thinking with my medium chainmail, you can actually chainmail around those.
Which is
have them as
so
pendants.
exciting to see. So exciting. It's not often that we've even seen anything as beautifully slim as this to work with our abalone. So you've got the beautiful heart shape, and of course you've got the oval. That's coming up for you tonight, 8:30. Very excited about being able to bring you that. And there is so much more. There are beautiful teal pearls, there are stunning rose quartz, there are mixed beryls, there is, and the most amazing obsidian strand coming up for you a little later, right? Huge natural Nepalese kyanite strand coming up for you, rose quartz, I think I mentioned that, and solid sterling silver with a yellow gold overlaid chain. And guess what? Everything's under £10. It is such a good night to be joining us. It really, really is. Now, I'd love for you to get your messages in, as well, of course, as being part of our competition a little later on. So get your messages in to us, 60777 JM Studio. Let us know what you have been able to nabble ready today. We'd love to hear from you. Tuned in a little bit this morning to see the lovely Elle. And, of course, seeing some gorgeous little tips and hints coming your way, and gorgeous pieces of joy. I saw the lovely Becky with Gemma, of course, as well. Who was with Elle this morning? Why can't I remember?
Claire.
Of course it was Claire McDonald, of course it was. They were on a bit of a giggle this morning, weren't they? Naughty
They
girls.
always do.
Naughty girls. We say no more. Shall we? I think, yeah, Claire's with us a week on Saturday, I think it is, isn't it? July the 8th. Looking forward to that as well. Really, really looking forward to having Fleur with us all through the 4 hours as well. Looking forward to it. We've got a beautiful rose quartz star by coming up for you. Big pieces as well. Have a look at these. Gorgeous baby pinks all coming your way. About 12 minutes away until I bring you those. Extra star buys tonight for you because we've got so much to bring you. Squeezing. Dan, did you say we've got just under 100 opportunities to bring to everyone tonight? Is it just under 100 you were saying? To squeeze in 4 hours, including demos, masterclasses, and a little bit of cheeky jewellery making for me. Looking forward to that. We got loads of it. 74 items. Okay, a little bit under. 74 items to bring you in 4 hours. Now, normally, probably get about 15 or maybe, I was going to say about 10, maybe in 10 each hour on average, about 30 to 40. It's a big show. Should we get started? Okay, shall we do? Yeah, let's do that. So, as you know, these have proven massively popular. They're already pre-carved in this gorgeous shape for you. There is instantly a jeweller that springs to mind that works with those gorgeous skull shapes, whether it's in solid sterling silver, whether it's in maybe your black jet Swarovski, or of course in your gemstones. Thomas Saba, of course, loves working with skulls. It's a really distinctive shape. You've got the beautiful snowflake obsidian, so you can see there all that coming to light, and connector at the top ready to go for you as well. $4.95 for 25 carats of it. Now, just so that you are thinking about this, because I know that if maybe you've got an elongated chain, Maybe you're doing a little bit of chain work coming off that. And then you could pop another skull next to it in that beautiful grey agate. Again, stunning translucency. So that's coming up for you in a matter of moments. Are we going to match the price on that one then, Dan? I would be surprised if we didn't. $4.95 on your screen for the Snowflake Obsidian. Very, very last of stock. Please do make sure that you are checking out, of course. And then we've got that lovely grey agate. Have you worked with any of our carved pendants before, hun?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, they're really great because they're great for gents' jewellery as well, aren't they? Because chainmail can be quite masculine as well as feminine. So, like with the bare copper, and that looks really, really cool. But I love following fashion trends, jewellery, and it's
proper. It is proper sort of. It's big fashion house look, isn't it?
And it looked really beautiful with the rose quartz, actually, because you've got that kind of softness and then that kind of edgy skull.
Yeah, really nice idea, actually, really nice. It's there for you, 30 carats of grey agate in that fancy hand-carved skull. And you've got the grey agate, it's got that little bit of translucency, it's got that lovely glossiness to it, hasn't it? And, of course, we're going to match that price for you. Make sure that you're checking out as soon as you possibly can. It is a little bit on the late show. As you know, we love our miss it, miss outs. We absolutely love it. So what I would say to you tonight is please do make sure that you are getting involved, you're checking out, confirming as quickly as you possibly can. A lot of the pieces that I've got for you tonight, they may be under £10, but they are certainly last of stock. 0800 644 655. That lovely. I love the fact that you get in your grey agate. It's like when we get a grey agate strand, you get the moments of translucency all there. Please do make sure you're holding those lines. Moving on then to... we were just talking about a strand of grey agates. Oh, look at this. Oh, I like this a lot. Really like this. Have a look. Soft greys, beautiful, really gentle sparkle. You're thinking about using the grey agate and the Snowflake Obsidian skull. You could do a lovely strand with that, couldn't you?
Yeah, really nice. And a really beautiful size as well. It works with so many different mediums. You can make it with bracelets and earrings and necklaces. It's not too big or too small.
No, it's got a lovely sparkle to it. It's quite noticeable, isn't it? Eye-catching. 4mm rounds. Lovely size drill hole going through these as well. The thread that's actually going through it is quite substantial. 4mm rounds, 30 carats in total. I will, of course, measure the strand because I know that you like to know that if it's not on your screen. So I will, of course, give that quick measure for you. You're looking at 39 centimetres in length. Again, think about, for days like this, I'm sure Fleur will agree with me, days like this, it's fill the stash, isn't it? It's proper. Just get a big old delivery, come into the house and fill the stash. Get all of that into, where do you keep all of your, where's all of your stash kept?
I'm really lucky. I've got a workshop in a studio, so everything's not very neatly put away, chucked in a drawer, basically. But I know where everything is. It might look like a bit of a mess.
My husband says that about his locker.
Yeah.
Says the same thing.
I know where everything is. It might take me 2 or 3 hours to find it, but I know where it is.
What about untangling the strands?
4 days. Job for my children.
4 days. They're all on KFC and pizzas. Yeah, Mum's looking for a strand. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Do make sure that you check it out on that way, won't you? We're staying with agate. This is a lovely colour. I love it when we do seed bead sizes for you in our genuine gemstones. I really do. I love the fact that you get to mix those mediums. I really do. And they are a pop of colour. They might not be 10mm rounds. They might not be 8mm rounds. But they are 2mm and a total pop of colour.
These are
really
perfect with the black Spinel kit.
Yeah, definitely.
With the black Spinel kit and little anklets as well. Beautiful.
Really nice idea. There's some proper magentas and fuchsias in there. Really, really lovely. I'm going to just grab one of the bracelets that Fleur has made for us and just show you that black... Oh, yeah, definitely. Beautiful. That black Spinel's coming up in the kit a little later on, and one of you will get a chance to win all the jewellery that Fleur has made later on tonight at the end of the show. $3.95 right now, though, for 5 carats of watermelon red agate, faceted rounds, 2mm in size. Definitely multi-buy on a strand like this. I think we get so many man-made Mayukis, don't we, in a tube? We get so many. Like, I was working with Sarah Elvin last night, and she'd use over 1,500 beads in a necklace, or 2 necklaces. it's nice to be able, and a $3.95, a couple of strands of that, and really take that to a next level, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, there's people out there that are doing the shibori that don't want to use the seed beads, like the man-made seed beads. They want genuine gemstone seed beads, and these are perfect for those kind of mediums. But they're still really great for your seed bead designs as well, because you can get the threads through quite a few times.
Yeah, definitely. Well, they've got a nice size drill hole. It's got to be said, because I can see that the actual thread is like this beautiful sort of almost cerise pink colour running through those agates. So you've got quite a nice size thread going through there. So again, if you are restranding it, as Fleur is just saying, I think the needle and your sort of your wildfire and your fire line is going to pass through that quite neatly. $3.95 on your screen, Patricia. Hello to you and Anne and Katrina and Tina and Sandra and Rose and Elizabeth. Well done indeed to you. And Ninetta and Lisa and Caroline. Hold the lines. Lovely to see you. Well done. Moving on to... Okay, so we've got rose gold on top of your rose gold copper colour. So hang on, rose gold colour copper. Get there in the end. And these are with your heart just on the end of the head pin. Fleur, straight to you. Is that awful lot in the pack here? What would we be doing with these, especially with that lovely little heart on the end of it?
I did a demo on Tuesday on the mid-show where we did a chainmail design that used a lot of, I used actually 40 head pins to do some rat loops with some Swarovskis. So that's a really great design. But the bubble necklaces where you would do like a coil loop, which means that the bottom of the head pin actually faces outwards, so you can see the heart.
Nice.
So if you've got a nice, like those beautiful rounds that are on the T-bar, you know, they could go through there, and then when you bubble wrap, I could do a bubble style necklace bracelet, you'll see all those lovely little hearts on the bottom.
And they are really, I mean, they're really, really in that gorgeous rose gold colour. Very, very nice. I'm just going to pick them all up for you, just show you.
They look really great when they're studded into
yeah, look at those. They look fab. Oh, they've got a lovely little lustre, haven't they? 100 in the pack. Rose gold plating on top of your copper, and all of those. They're a 50mm in length, so it's a 5cm in length. $4.95. Again, opportunity to multi-buy without a doubt in tonight's late show, so please feel free to do that. Loads of you there, great to see you. 0800 644 655 if you want to get involved. And again, thinking about that, you know, how, if you're sat at home thinking, right, I really, really like those, how am I going to get those involved in my jewellery? That's what our guest designers are here for, to give you inspiration, to give you hints and tips. They're available on Facebook for you to get in touch with them. And of course, you can get in touch with our Facebook team at Jewellery Maker, of course, if you want to get in touch with any of our guest designers. Again, Fleur's speciality with the sort of the chainmail work that she'll be showing us later on, working with these, and they are really lovely, aren't they?
They are, they're really, and like I say, you know, I do work with resin as well, so you could actually just suspend them into resin, so you see that beautiful metal heart, you know, in the resin, or polymer clay, or
really
cerulean, whichever, you know, whichever medium you're going to work with.
What's your favourite? Have you got a favourite medium that you love? It is the chainmail. Well,
and I'm a silversmith as well, so I do like doing metal. But on here, chainmail. Chainmail's my love. Yeah, you can see it looks fantastic as well. The chainmail, I was looking at Fleur's chainmail earlier on, and it flows like a material when it's all. It is amazing. The fluidity of it, the way that it flows, the way that it sits. It almost feels as if it could be a flowy material. It's amazing. Looking forward to that a little later on. $4.95. Make sure you're holding those lines. One more before we bring you those amazing rose quartz strands. Yeah, we have indeed got that coming up for you. There it is. This is a spacer bar in solid sterling silver. I'm just going to pop that between the tweezers quickly for you, so you get a chance to see the solid sterling silver, lovely oxidised silver work, so it brings out the detail. Brings out, and it's got an abstract setting actually, but the oxidisation, sometimes oxidisation can be a bit over the top, a bit overpowering for the piece. So it's nice to see that in this spacer bar, it's just been used to bring out the luxury in the detail rather than overpower it. Now I'm just going to show you very, very quickly, because you've got 3 drill points
going through the actual spacer bar itself. So again, if you were sort of multi-stranding a bracelet or something, that would be really lovely, wouldn't it?
Really nice, especially with those beautiful magenta seed beads. Those agate seed beads, or the grey seed beads that we have had. But yeah, these are so versatile. I think these kind of elements elevate your designs from having like just a nice simple bracelet to having this sterling silver element. Just makes steps it up the level.
And it just gives it that sort of that professional finish again, isn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Really, really nice. I quite like the fact that it is quite abstract. That it's kind of, you know, it's not a very sort of, it's not a specific pattern. It's just, or a specific sort of leaf design. $4.95 on your screen. I like that it's that kind of organic pattern on it, don't you? 15 by 5 millimeters in your oxidized vintage spacer bar. It's under a £5 for you tonight. You cannot go wrong. 0800 644 655, the number that you need to be dialing and checking out on. It's very, very, very busy already, which is lovely to see. It's about to get a lot busier. Have a look at how much of your rose quartz is on this strand. There is so much, and they are such a lovely size. Faceted, so you get that lovely soft blush luster and a brilliant star by opportunity. They are big rose quartz. Big rose quartz on this beautiful strand. Now, you've almost got, we're saying that they're almost like a flower design, but actually it almost looks like you've got that beautiful 4-leaf clover design running through the entire strand. There is so much rose quartz on this strand. Really beautiful. Have a look at the depth of them as well. They're not sort of thin slices of rose quartz. They're really quite substantial. Nice as well to see that top, you can see there that it's top to bottom on that beautiful, the drill hole. So you've got that, instead of sort of going side to side through there, you've got it going through on almost like a sort of a diamond shape coming through here. Obviously in daylight, pale pastels coming through. I've got to say though, in the studio, look at those proper candy floss pinks. Big carat weight, really big. I like the fact that you know what I mean, we've not set it so that the actual drill hole's running through the centre. I like it that we've gone top to bottom on this one.
Yeah, it lends itself to so many different designs. You could actually ignore the drill hole and do a prong set around that. So if you can do a ring, wire-work ring, you could prong set those. But then
yeah,
you've got
definitely
the drill
big
hole.
enough for that,
Yeah,
aren't they? Let's have a look at that.
Beautiful rings, wouldn't they?
Lovely size, quite substantial actually. Really lovely size. What else could we be doing?
There's a lot of chainmail designs that replicate that kind of shape, so you could actually use them in your chainmail. Or
nice.
I had a strand like this a couple of years ago, and I recreated the shape in copper. So I cut out copper shapes the same, and sort of like graduated them the copper shapes, and then brought these in as well.
Really nice.
Absolutely beautiful they are to work with.
Well, I think we always kind of go towards that rose quartz. It's feminine, it's soft, it's delicate, but actually these shapes, you could have quite a commanding piece of jewellery, couldn't you?
Yeah, it could. You know, you wouldn't really need very much to go with it. You know, something like a black spinel that would really give it that sort of like evening look, but then you could have it nice and sort of like very quaint looking with a white pearl.
Yeah.
You know, so but both kits really.
Definitely. Some of that aquamarine with that beautiful baby pink would be nice as well,
the
wouldn't
white
it?
pearls, yeah.
Goes with your hair, which I think is fantastic, by the way.
Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic. Do you know what my goddaughter would say? It's like unicorn hair.
There was a little girl in the playground that said, "Mummy, ask her, ask her." And so the mum would say, "I'm really sorry, but she thinks you're a fairy." I said, "I'm not a fairy."
It's amazing.
Too old for a fairy.
Not at all, not at all. It is amazing. Well, that's a better story than I've got for when I was in the school playground waiting to pick up my son about 4 years ago. I was just stood waiting, and this little 2-year-old boy was on shake. Why is she so angry? I was just stood there. There's a phrase apparently for my sort of resting face. Like, oh, I wish I'd be called a fairy. That would be much better. It means I've been just going around like this for 4 years, trying to get rid of that crease in the middle, honestly. We're about to bring you a prize. Massive carat weight. Beautiful, natural, unenhanced rose quartz from Brazil. Should be closer to £15. Squeeze under 10 for you for a massive amount of it on your screen. Great to have your company. This from Annie says, hi, I've spent quite a lot today. I know, it's so tempting, isn't it? But I have to travel south on Sunday for a week. I'll have to wait. Oh, look, it will be worth the wait, Anne. It will be, won't it, Fleur? It'd be so
lovely parcel.
wouldn't it be like coming home from a, just before Christmas, coming home.
I always think we should let our postman know when we're doing under £10 day.
Oh yeah.
Because I can imagine the boxes
Trolley.
are, yeah. I think you see them with lots of letters. I think it's just one person.
Oh. It is a gorgeous gemstone, and I'm so pleased to see so many of you loving it as well. And listen, maybe you need to warn your postman, just as Fleur was saying there. Maybe you need to just send them a little note to Royal Mail saying, I'm going away for a week, but when I come back, literally, you can see them when they're carrying that tower, not being able to see over the top of them coming to the door. Either that, or it's this vehicle is reversing as it's backing up to your front door. £9.95 on your screen. I hope you love it. I really, really do. This is from Liz. He says, woohoo, Rae and Fleur show. And I've not worked with Fleur before, so it's so lovely to work with her. Under £10 deals. What more could I want? More days like this, please.
I had to check that my kits were both under £10 because I didn't
do you know
think
what?
they were.
I said exactly the same to Dan. Dan went, it's under £10 day. And I was like, brilliant. I love a deal. I loved it. But then I went, all right. I said, so apart from the kits. And he was like, no, kits are under £10 as well. Like, pardon?
Yeah.
So good.
I emailed and said, are you sure? Are you sure they're under £10?
Got to check.
Yeah, but
Got to check.
Amazing. There's been amazing deals all day, but that's fantastic.
There have been.
You get so much with that rose quartz.
I'm also very, very, very excited about the Abalone.
Yeah.
The tonight's must-have. It's at 8:30. I know lots of you are asking about it being able to be put up for pre-order. We can't. There's not enough to go round. If we opened it for pre-order, it would be gone.
They just look beautiful in your bathroom, wouldn't they? Or in on your windowsill, just catching the light.
It's amazing. Even the reverse of them, just absolutely sensational. 8:30. It will be here before you know it. It really, really will be here before you know it. Moving on then to, lovely size. Peach Moonstone rounds coming your way. You get a chance to see that delicate, beautiful, soft peach colour. Really lovely colour, isn't it? Quite an exceptional saturation, actually, for smaller size stones. You expect the bigger size stones to have more saturation, don't you? But cracking saturation for smaller size. 3mm, again, lovely size for you to be able to work with. 15 carats on under £5. It's such a lovely, it's June's birthstone as well, of course. I know we're normally seeing the rainbow moonstone. I know that we're normally seeing sort of maybe a white moonstone, but it is a gorgeous gemstone to be. It's got such a lovely warmth to it, hasn't it, the tone?
And my hair's going that colour next week.
Is it?
I've got peach next week, yeah. It's going peach. So I should buy this, shouldn't I? So I can make jewellery to match my hair on my new hair day.
So what colours have we had? Because I've only seen you with the pinks so far.
It was lilac, wasn't it, before? Yeah, lilac. And we've had orange and red and white. It changes quite a lot.
Quite a bit. Quite a bit, she said. So look out for that peach moonstone hair next week.
But it won't look as beautiful as that.
Oh, I don't know.
It won't have that beautiful shimmer going through it.
Is it more of a like rose gold colour, or is it peach?
No, it's
called
quite peach, but I could ask for rose gold next.
It's so brave, and you carry it off though, because I would just look like some sort of reject from the unicorn hair farm if I had it done. Honestly, I would. It'd just be awful. £4.95 on your screen. Last stock on that one for you. Make sure you're checking out. Good luck. Moving on to. Oh my gosh, love this stone, and love, it doesn't matter what size gemstone that we have in this, whether it's a tumble, whether it's an 8mm, whether it's a 10mm, got some beautiful faceted 5 carats, 2 millimeters. Gorgeous, isn't it? Dial as quickly as you can. I know how much you love your mookaite. Doesn't matter how your mookaite is presented to you, whether it's in tumbles, whether it's in multiple strands, nuggets, doesn't matter whether it's in cabochons. I know how much you adore this gemstone. You're going to love the price. 0800 644 655, jewellerymaker.com. Under £5. Get 2 strands for under 10. And just squirrel them away until you know what it is that you want to do with those beautiful gemstones. From the Mooka Creek, of course, in Australia, the only place in the world that produces this beautiful gemstone. And of course, when you're looking at that soft luster, when you're looking at those gorgeous mustard colours to creams, to mulberries, to russet tones, it is a beautiful, beautiful gem. We've had some really nice sizes to be able to work with. Again, lovely to have some big size gemstones, but also lovely to have these sorts of sizes to be able to work with. Fleur's already given us some amazing suggestions on, of course, how we can use these smaller sizes and how we can incorporate it. Maybe you just love delicate jewellery, delicate in appearance jewellery, dainty jewellery. Maybe you don't like a big kind of bold head turning look. That's okay. The beauty about Jewellery Maker is, of course, it's down to you what it is that you're going to make and what it is that you're going to commission for yourself, for family, for friends, for clients, for those who come to you and ask for specific, you know, specific creations that they want you to make. It's an absolute steal at under £5. Make sure that you're checking that out. Really, really do. We have got for you a couple more to squeeze in. Now, talk me through these, because these are... Okay, so these are adjustable, aren't they, Dan? Yeah, they do. Okay, so these are all in a size 6. I'm just going to pop them onto the hand for you so you can see. How many do we get in a pack? 20. Thank you, Dan. So you are getting size 6, but I'm just going to rotate one of them round for you so you get a chance to see that you can open these up. Fleur, now I have something very similar, but what's then happened is that a whole host of beautiful, like 3mm size pearls have been head pinned and then wire wrapped around the entire design. So it's like a huge cluster of pearls on it. Is that something that we could, this is the sort of base for something like that, yeah?
Yeah, you could definitely do that. If you've got one of our hole punches, you could punch holes in there as well, and so you can do different intricate weaves onto there as well.
Okay.
So if you just popped a little hole through there, and then that's like a guide hole for your wire to go through, and then you can build up that design. You could even stamp on something like that. You know, if you've got some of our letter stamps, you can stamp initials on there. I mean, you've got quite a wide band.
Yeah, you have, haven't you?
But they're absolutely fabulous. If you're not very... advanced with your wire work and you want to use cabochons, you could actually just glue a cabochon straight onto there.
Oh wow, yeah,
so
absolutely, yeah, because it has got that nice size to it, isn't it?
Yeah, you could just flatten it a little bit with your, you know, just flatten the table where your gemstone's going to sit, and then just sit that onto there.
Well, we could glue that. You'd lose half your finger. No, as in,
that's
it would be hidden. I love it though. Absolutely. That's quite similar to the size of the labradorite that I've actually got in a solitaire, actually, on a ring. Beautiful. I love that idea, actually, because I would want guidance if I was doing wire wrapping for the first time. So I'd want to come to the workshop, I'd want to sit down, I'd want that guidance from yourself or any of our guest designers. I'd want that guidance for the first time that I would be doing it. But yeah, I love the idea of being able to just literally just glue straight onto it.
And you know, it can be as simple as that, and there are top jewellers out there that
Absolutely.
do use. Don't ever be frightened of using glue with gemstones and moon bases or any other findings, because they're, you know, top jewellers use glue.
Absolutely.
So it's there, you know, it's there for the jewellery glue's there to help you, you know, add to your designs.
Absolutely. And to make that really easy for you, that was under £6 for 20 pieces. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We're going to ask our first question of our competition for you. Now, there are 3 questions. 1 in this hour, 1 in the next hour, and 1 in the 8 o'clock hour. And you will get a chance to win all of Fleur's jewellery from the kits that she has made tonight. So you've got her amazing chainmail work, you've got beautiful black spinel, you've got pearls and aquamarines coming your way, got some lovely silver findings as well, that Fleur has worked, of course, with her amazing magic. And all of that could be yours in the 9 o'clock hour tonight. In the 9 o'clock hour tonight, you could win all of that. But when we ask the question, don't enter the competition until we've asked the third question in the 8 o'clock hour. By all means, make a note of it for yourself, all 3 questions, but you get in touch with us. At the 9 o'clock hour, you'll get in touch with us and you'll give us your 3 answers then. So don't send your entries in until the 9 o'clock hour. Are we ready for our first question? Okay, I'm going to make sure that I have got my paperwork. Because which Disney animated classic does the song Under the Sea come from? Now, it's the animated classic, okay? Now, I know, just so that if you're sat at home going, there are 2 possible answers to this. Is it? No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm thinking of, no, I know what I'm thinking of. Beyond the Sea, from Nemo. It's not Nemo. That's Beyond the Sea. It's not Nemo, okay? Just so, it's not Nemo. That's Beyond the Sea. So the question, Under the Sea. So that's the first question. In which Disney animated classic does the song Under the Sea appear in? And the reason we've asked that is because our first kit from Fleur is called Under the Sea. So there's your first question. Right then, let's go to box number 5 for your Prehnite. Ooh, and a bag. Here we go. Now, we've got a star buy for you in a matter of moments. This is your chance to get your hands on gorgeous Prehnite. 50 carats of plain rounds, 4mm. Again, a really beautiful gemstone, normally in greys and sort of browns with hints of kind of yellows to it. The quality from Brazil is that gorgeous melon colour. It is a fresh, gorgeous colour, $3.95 on your screen, and a beautiful, beautiful glow to it as well. It almost looks as if it's fluorescing, doesn't it? It's got that lovely soft mint glow to it. So on your screen, 50 carats. Do make sure that you're checking out on that one. Of course, that is 100% natural. Now, I have a star buy coming up for you. It's really, really busy tonight. It's been busy all day. It's even busier. Think about this. People coming home from work where they haven't been able to get involved and enjoy, apart from Bev, who messaged in earlier saying, off sick for today, Beck. Getting the chance to add to my basket. I saw that earlier on when I was at home watching. I saw Bev was like, oh, I might be off sick today. No, to be fair, she might actually be off sick. I'm just casting aspersions there, which is not very fair. Duvet day. Under £10 day. Just right. $3.95. Make sure that you're checking those out. Well done. Now, we've got for you a lovely, lovely design. Really simple, really elegant, and containing a fabulous quality amber. It is a beaut. It's coming your way, and we are absolutely promising you a star buy. Just say, this is brand new. This has never even been on screen on its own ever before. And it's got such a lovely Celtic fluidity to the design. Love that. Infinity triangles that you've got there, beautiful arches, stunning fluidity in the silver, and a lovely Celtic little flair to it. It's nice, isn't it, to get a great quality amber. It doesn't have to be a huge 30 by 20 mil. It doesn't have to be a huge, huge cabochon. It proves to you the quality. Look at that glow and that beautiful body of colour in your Baltic amber. Now, it says on your screen that it could be used as an amber charm, of course. It could be used as a really just simple, elegant pendant as well, of course. Not too over the top, not too ostentatious. Oh, 800 644 655. What are we thinking, Fleur?
I'm thinking earrings.
Oh, multi-buy, yes.
With earrings, or even a suite. So I'd probably have that as a pendant on a very delicate chain.
Lovely.
16 to 18-inch chain, so
Really
it sits
nice.
quite high up.
Yeah, I think
so they're like
this size kind of calls for it to sit on the décolletage, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than kind of being on a long, on a long pen. I'm going to whip it up to the neckline for you so you get a chance to have a look at it. Yeah, definitely. Fleur is absolutely on it there. $6.95. I hope that you're on it with that price. Hi, Bryony. Hi, Anne. To be fair, so many of you taking Fleur's advice there, multi-buying straight away. I am not surprised. Are you? That is a gorgeous Celtic, lovely finish on that. Those three beautiful rows that you get, or sort of flowing moments of the silver, very, very, very much celebrating sort of the Celtic history with that gorgeous look there. And I'm just going to spin it round and show you that infinity design. Doesn't start, doesn't end anywhere. It's got that beautiful message behind it. Audrey's getting 4 of these. Fiona's getting 2. Suzette's getting 2. Collector in Pregen's getting 3. Tracy and Rhonda Canontao's getting 2. Veronica, Sheila's in Washington. She's getting 2. I've got Joe in Somerset. Collector's in Greater London. Barbara in California. Bryony, Wendy, Diane, and Joe and Veronica. Anonymous callers. Lovely, lovely stuff. Really lovely to see you getting involved. If you are going to be using this in one of your creations and then selling it on, I would say just step it up a little bit and spend that extra 25 pence and get your certificate of authenticity so that your client, your customer knows that this is genuine Baltic amber. The reason I say that is because a lot of the world's amber, the GIA believe that a lot of the world's amber that is out there is actually fake. Now, ours, we gem test it. Absolutely every single parcel that ever gets sourced for you is gem tested so that we can prove that it is the real deal. 25 pence means that you'll get your certificate of authenticity to be able to say to your customers and, of course, your clients and family and friends, of course, that that is the real deal. Hi, Carol. Hi, Debbie. Can I ask, Carol, Debbie, Barbara, Bryony, Wendy, Diane, Joan, Veronica to all check out as soon as you possibly can. Amazing value, absolutely amazing value. Well done. Nice that you're getting that solid sterling silver as well, isn't it? Now, Dogtooth Amethyst bars coming up for you. I did, just for you, Paul. We've had a chat today because I was just saying it's a little bit of a competition in the office earlier. I was like, does anybody else know why it's called Dogtooth Amethyst? And Paul just went, do you mean tooth? I was like, no, Dogtooth. Because it's a proper Welsh thing that you say tooth, you don't say tooth. It's one of those things. And so I just thought, just for Paul then, I would pronounce it tooth. Just for him. And he went, did you just say tooth then? Just for you, Paul. It is a gorgeous gemstone to grab hold of. Those gorgeous moments of your Dogtooth amethyst. The reason it's called Dogtooth amethyst is because the markings that you get are normally elongated and come to a point, a little bit like the canine tooth, so it's known as Dogtooth. That's over about 10 minutes away. Really nice graduated bars coming your way there. I'm going to say it's like a fridge in here.
It's freezing.
It's. You're in a vest top, Leah.
We need to put 50p
Are
in the meter.
you warm?
No, you need to put 50p in the meter.
It's cold, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I just reached over to get that amethyst. I was like, oh. It was just so cold. Thanks, Leah, sweetheart. This is my island in the sun. Moving on. Sorry. Yeah, I've got it. It's just sumptuous. The colour's beautiful. I do, yeah. Just kind of a bit of a heads up. We might do some 60-second opportunities for you. So if you really want to get, just because we've got quite a lot to squeeze in, so straight away to your price, no messing around. Look at the colour, look at the glossiness, look at the faceting. They look like carnelians. I love, love, love that beautiful burnt orange colour, don't you? Nice size, 6mm, beautiful faceting work that you're getting on that strand. Proper sunshine-drenched heat. We've been all whistling it all day. Dan was just like, oh my gosh, literally under the sea. We were sat in the office earlier and I was like, Dan's singing it. Paul's like, stop singing. That's, in the changing rooms earlier, he's like, are you whistling that song? Yep. From another room. He wasn't just stood there in the dressing room with me. That's weird. We have known each other for a long time though, Paul. Do you know what I mean? Hiding under the desk. Shh. I like this. This is really nice. It's like a cross between a spider's web design and a beautiful snowflake. It's gorgeous. That's really intricately done, isn't it?
I can see dragonflies on the outside of that.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah,
just here where the connect. Yeah, yeah. Just at this point here at the top. Okay. Just now, Dan and I were chatting because we've got so many to get through. We're not going to kind of show you shoulda, woulda, couldas, and then what you would have paid before, and then go to your price. Although on this one, I do think for 4.2 grams, you kind of need to know that. It's good to know how much you're saving, yeah? Don't you think? Quite a bit is the answer for you tonight. Really pretty, $6.95, literally 50%, wah, slashed that price. Amazing. Great, 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 great. Such an amazing opportunity. You've got to be double buying, or multiple buying on that one, haven't you?
Definitely, oh definitely. I would bend that into a ring as well.
Ooh.
You've got the 2 loops as well, so a little bit of sterling silver wire, and you can actually, just with you've got the bracelet banding pliers, or if you've got a dapping block, just give it a little tap and it'll just dome it for you.
Now these are all things that I am looking forward to seeing Fleur doing in the future, quite frankly, because all of that, I'm like, pardon, what? Pardon, say again? A dapping who? Dapping bloke. I was like, like a dapper bloke. No, we're going to just hit some bloke on the head. A dapping bloke, no block. $6.95 on your screen. Love that amount of solid sterling silver for that price. Amazing value. Popping that back in there. Next one we've got for you. Yeah. That's a really chunky chain, isn't it? Look at that. How many meters are we getting of that? Let's have a look. 5 meters. 5 meters. There's some really sizable links in this chain, isn't there?
I was, funny enough, looking at a pair of designer shoes today that I had my eye on, and all they were with this just glued all over the shoe. Just
really?
A silver chain all over, and they looked amazing. Yeah, all around the heel,
and
then all over the toe, and just with a glue gun, you could replicate that straight away. And they were quite a few £100.
Pardon?
They were quite a few £100. I didn't buy them, don't worry. I'm going to buy this tomorrow.
Pre-marked shoes, chain, Jewellery Maker, glue gun. Hiya! $6.95 on your screen. Now again, really bright appearance on that chain. It's silver aluminium alloy chain, 8 by 5 millimeters for that chain as well. Really quite a substantial link on there. Really quite substantial. Again, gents jewellery without a doubt on this chain, isn't it?
Lots of charms, jewellery.
Yeah,
as
definitely,
well,
definitely.
Yeah. Body chains, they come around every year. Body
They
chains.
really do, especially festival season right now. I've got friends over in Croatia attending multiple beautiful festivals over there. The photographs on Instagram made me a little bit on the jealous side today, but yeah, definitely, it's all the rage at the minute. Really, really lovely. You got the full reel there for $6.95. You're getting 5 meters of it in total. Hold those lines. Now, just before we are joining Fleur for our, hang on, which box was that? 17? Thank you, sweetheart. So just before we join Fleur for our first kit, we have got a star buy for you very, very soon. It's multicolour aquamarine, or multi-tonal, I'm going to say. Rather than multicolour, I'm going to say multi-tonal aquamarine plain rounds coming up for you. Very, very quick, very, very quick. Sneaky peek. Beautiful colours coming your way. Multi-tonal, aquamarine in a few opportunities time. And of course, don't forget as well, we've got those beautiful amethyst Dogtooths coming your way very, very soon. Moving on to, yes. Now, I've got to say, now, beautiful earrings that Fleur, and you could be winning it later on, that Fleur has made for us with the beautiful microfaceted Spinel in the second kit later on. Gorgeous. Slightly larger in size than what you're going to get. But to just take that kit to another level again, further still, great strand.
Brilliant strand, that. Absolutely beautiful. Perfect for a neckline piece to go with the kit. So I've done 2 bracelets with the kit. You could have done with another strand to make a necklace, you know.
Well, do you know what? Let's take it up to the neckline, because Fleur is absolutely right on this one. There is so much sparkle on. Look at that.
Look beautiful with the amber pendant as well.
Yeah.
Just
quite a contrast.
Yeah, just pop it on a jump ring and pop it onto there, restrand.
I just can't get over. Do you know what? I think the polish and the sparkle from that polish on our black Spinel facets, it's absolutely out of this world.
It's. I always think of black Spinel as like your designer black dress, and then the other, you know, you've got black agates and onyxes, which are sort of like, I always think mid-range and supermarket. You see different colours in blacks.
Absolutely.
This is the truest black and the most glossiest black gemstone.
It is definite. I mean, I would say for me, it supersedes a black diamond. A black diamond has other sort of elements, other attributes, but this is just, I mean, you just can't take your eyes off it. The quality's amazing. It's from Debbie, says, Rae, you know me and my black Spinel. Debbie, I do, sweetheart. Nice to hear from you tonight. One of my favourite gemstones. She says, mine too, sweetheart, mine too. Hope you and yours up there in Edinburgh are very, very well. Lovely to hear from you tonight. Glad you're tuning in. £9.95 on your screen for sparkle, for lustre, for natural beauty, and an entire 30cm strand, 25 carats in total, 2x1 mil, gorgeous quality gemstone, one lot of squeezing. Got it, yeah. Oh, this is lovely. We're getting 3 in the pack. Got a little pendant bail for you. I'm just going to pop that in between the teeth. So, the pendant, so this is the bail for your pendant. It's got lovely little cutouts of silver. So it just creates that little bit of interest, that little bit of pattern. 3 of these in that lovely lattice design. Simple, elegant, and absolutely worth multi-buying if they're going under £10, aren't they?
Definitely, because you're going to use them all the time, because they're going to give, so something like the black Spinel strand that we've just done, thread that onto your black Spinel strand and then add your connector or your pendant of your choice. And you can interchange them as well if you have a little bolt and clasp onto those.
Oh, really good idea.
So you can just like clip them on, clip them off.
Very nice. Interchangeable necklaces. Very good idea. £6.95 plus, just you do get a whole pack of 3 of those. All solid sterling silver. So again, keeping with that theme of trying to make sure that your jewellery is that high-end, luxurious look. Just over, was it £2.30? Yeah, just over £2.30 per bale. Amazing value, solid sterling silver, 0800 644 655. It is close for star by time, so very much looking forward to that. Then we've got our first kit, of course, with Fleur. We'll be asking the second question in our competition tonight for you as well, so that you can win all of the jewellery. We've got the aquamarine, we've got the teal pearls coming your way, so much more. We've got the Dogtooth Amethyst coming up for you right now. Graduated bars set. They're done. The graduation's done for you. So you don't have to rummage through to try and find those graduated sizes. Beautifully, beautifully smooth. And yeah, absolutely, they are set for you. If you wanted to work with that in a statement neckline piece, of course you could. However, we got an expert in the room who's going to tell us way more ideas on what we could do with these beautiful graduated Dogtooth amethyst bars. Now, just to reiterate why it's called Dogtooth amethyst, it's to do with the canine-shaped, elongated, beautiful markings within the actual amethyst itself. And that's why it's known as it. You've got some really beautiful individual moments of amethyst and quartz coming through here. Fleur, what else could we be doing with these beautiful graduated bars, my lovely?
You could actually create a suite of jewellery with something like this. So you could have the middle one as a pendant, but I'd have it on an extra long chain in this case, because it's that beautiful elongated design.
Yeah.
The smaller ones, you could have maybe one for a ring, and then the second ones in, they would be my earrings, and then the other one would be a charm for a bracelet.
Lovely ideas.
So it's really versatile.
Absolutely. How would you be doing that? I'm intrigued, obviously, because they're top drilled. So how would you be working one of those as a ring?
So with a ring, we've got a guest designer, Jan Dwyer. Have you ever met Jan?
No, I haven't. Do you know what? I haven't.
Yeah, Jan's lovely.
I've got so many of you that I still need to work with.
Yeah, so, Jan, you'll really love Jan. She's gorgeous. But she's done a beautiful DVD on how to set these into a ring, this kind of shape into a ring. So a single elongated gemstone into a ring. So it's a wire wrapping technique.
Okay.
But you've got the drill hole there that you can help to anchor that into place. But you could, if you wanted to, like we were saying about those ring bases, just pop it straight onto one of those ring bases. Yeah.
Really good idea. Really good. I love the fact that we've got 5 gemstones on here, and yet what Fleur's just done is just given us an entire suite, and you're not going to be selling that suite for under £10, are you?
Oh, no, because it's amethyst.
You're not going to be selling that suite of jewellery for under £10, not on your Nelly. 5 gorgeous, genuine Brazilian, natural, unenhanced, gorgeous, gorgeous amethysts. Lovely long shape. Now what I'm going to do for you is I'm just going to pop that onto the, just so you get an idea of the size of these. They're graduated from 16 to 40 millimetres. Now you can see the colour is strong. Really, and the fact that they are individual and unique. But you've already had that fantastic idea of just a simple suite of jewellery from Fleur. And I'm sure you've got your ideas already. £6.95. You're not far off, just over £1 per amethyst there. How good is that? £6.95 on your screen for genuine Brazilian elongated, gorgeous Dogtooth amethyst layout bars. It's difficult for me to say them. All gorgeous. I'm just going to spin around for you so you can see that beautiful, smooth, flat surface. So if you had just this one, just as, of course, Fleur was saying on a pendant, if it was to spin around on that pendant, you never lose the beauty of that gemstone, of course, because it's that smooth, lovely, buffed to perfection finish, even on the reverses. £6.95 on your screen. Amazing opportunity for you to jump in, excuse me, and add those to your order. And of course, take advantage of the fact that you could commission a full-on suite with these 5 individual beautiful layout bars. And again, you may be at home going, do you know what? I've worked with layout bars, Rae, in agates. I've worked with layout bars in onyx. I've worked with layout bars in many of the gemstones that Jewellery Maker bring us, but I've not worked them in the amethyst. I know exactly what I want to do with this beautiful strand. Absolutely go for it. 0800 644 655. 70 carats across those 5 gemstones as well. So really lovely and substantial. Do make sure that you're checking out on this one. And absolutely anything within the hour. We have got multi-tonal aquamarine coming your way straight after a short break. We've got your second question coming up for your competition, and we of course have got your first kit. Under £10 guaranteed on the kit with Fleur. It contains your aquamarine, your pearls, and of course your bare copper round. I tell you what, you're just going to love, love, love what Fleur is going to show us. Looking forward to it. Don't go anywhere. More deals under £10 now.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. When you place your first order with Jewellery Maker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces, and the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today. Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Welcome back. Lovely to have your company tonight. Welcome to the Late Show on Under £10 Day. My name is Rae. Lovely to have your company, joined by guest designer Fleur tonight. We will be going over to see Fleur for our first under £10 kit. Oh yes, however, we've also got a lot of beautiful new pieces for you for under £10. Now, first, I did mention multi-tonal aquamarine. Now, it's going to come up on your screen as multicolour. Technically, that isn't correct. It is multi-tonal. It's about the tone and the saturation of the gemstone along that beautiful strand. You've got soft aquas, you've got all those beautiful, stunning freshwater colours. You've got some lovely, and if I just drop that strand down, look at some of those deeper colours as well. Really, really lovely. Freshwater, aqueous colours throughout the entire design. These are aquamarine plain rounds, 8mm in size, a 38cm strand. Now, every single one of these aquamarines has that gorgeous palette of colour. Soft, soft and serene colours. It's very calming, isn't it?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Really calming.
Yeah. It's my birth gemstone, so I really have an affinity with it. I just think it's very, it can be dressed up or dressed down.
Absolutely,
it's
without a doubt. It's one of my top 3 favourite of all time. Doesn't budge. It goes pearl, aquamarine and morganite, joint second. Then probably amethyst and black spinel. Very difficult to choose, but it doesn't budge. And the reason being is that there is something so tranquil and so serene about it, and yet sometimes when you get it with the clarity and the brilliance, it's fierce at the same time. But in this sort of situation with this strand, you've got something, if you think about it, beautiful soft palette of colour, really, really soft and delicate. But have a look at all those colours on the strand. They're a lovely soft colour. And you can see, there are 2 different types of iron in the aquamarine. That's what causes the colour. One of those moments of iron, that basically you've got two types, ferric and ferrous iron, that brings colour to your aquamarine. And normally what you do is you heat treat to eliminate any of those kind of soft greens and leave all of the sort of pure blues. But isn't it lovely when you get a chance to see all those soft colours, soft green? It's a proper freshwater lagoon colour, isn't it? Really, really beautiful colours. You think of, when I think of this sort of colour strand, I'm thinking of the Brecon Beacons in Wales, where there's beautiful waterfalls, the water is perfectly clear, travels down all of those rocks, you know, it's just such a really beautiful, picturesque location. Another location that springs to mind is in Deniz in Turkey, where the freshwater lagoon and the sea meet just on the edge, and there's a horrific riptide there. Got caught in that. That was interesting. Not. But it is that beautiful. It is an incredible area where you've got the salt water meets the fresh water, and these colours are amazing. So many of you there. I'm not surprised. Even our amazing star buys are under £10 for you, and you've got £8.95. It's 6p per carat. Hi Tony, hi June, hi Cheryl and Leslie, Suzette and Joy, hello to Mary and Jerry and Jennifer and Sheila, Claire's in Nottinghamshire and Hilary. Really, really beautiful. Just hasten to add as well, cracking durability on this gemstone. So if you were, for example, would this be a size that we could work with if we were channel setting these sizes in a ring?
Yeah, you could definitely make rings from an 8mm round. You could channel set into a pendant, so you could have more of a substantial looking pendant with them. These would be great pearl knotted. I run a pearl knotting course here, and these we always say about pearl
music
knotting.
to my ears.
We do 2 pearl knotting courses. We've got one in a couple of weeks' time, actually. Pearl knotting for beginners and pearl knotting projects.
See? I need to be there.
And we also do a jadeite one where I pearl knot on the jadeite. So we do a different kind of pearl knotting on the jadeite workshop.
See, I need to be there. I was talking about this last night. We had the most amazing metre length of pearls. Debbie says, wowzers. Yeah. Isn't it an amazing price, Debs? Now, and and humour me, because I am literally coming back to jewellery making after a little sabbatical. And you've got, I said a sabbatical, it's quite a long time, you know, it's 4 years, but simple, stretchy. I would be so happy just to have aquamarine in a stretchy bracelet like that. Gorgeous.
Stretchy bracelets are one of my best sellers for me when I sell my jewellery.
So
I always have them on the side of my stand, because I do quite a lot of probably more higher end sterling silver things.
Yeah.
So these, and I sell those for £20.
Oh wow! Brilliant.
That's not aquamarine, that's like an agate. The aquamarine would be a more higher, and I've got my jadeite one on now.
Yes,
All I literally do is pop a sterling silver bead in there.
Beautiful.
Just to hide the knot. And then you've got 2 stretchy bracelets.
Well, I was saying just a few days ago, wasn't I, about how I've been researching chakras for another project, and so I was researching, and because I was researching, Facebook had adverts coming up for chakra bracelets, and they were the chakra gemstones. They weren't all aquamarines, but it was over £60 for that, and it was literally just gemstones on a stretchy bracelet. For $59.99. So when you're seeing, again, let's not be blasé. You've just heard Fleur saying your jewellery elastic through your beautiful aquamarines with a silver bead. And she's saying for agates and for quartz, she's looking at £20 per bracelet. So amazing opportunity for you to just, and again, that is without a doubt for me, it's jewellery making for beginners again, which I am back to the basics again, because jewellery maker's evolved so much in the last sort of 4 years since I was last with you. So it is really, really exciting to see you taking advantage of that. Gorgeous colours. We don't want to keep you waiting any longer for our first kit. Now, just so you're aware, lots of you asking about the abalone. Very, very quickly. Tonight's must-have at 8:30. Oh, yeah. Definitely. 8:30.
I would put a bail onto one of those and have it on the aquamarine strand.
Oh, nice idea.
The heart. I probably have the heart
Really
one,
nice.
so it's got a real contrast in those colours.
It is amazing. Do you know what? I cannot wait to see you literally multiplying like a good one on that one. It's over to Fleur time. Definitely. Let me grab our iPad. Let's go on over and see lovely Fleur and our first kit, which, yes, does contain your aquamarine and does contain your pearls, but also it has your bare copper jump rings as well. What I'd love to do very, very quickly before we look at the sort of the components of the kit, I'm just going to bring in. Have a look at this. Now, this is, so all of the jewellery that Fleur has made from bare copper jump rings, aquamarine and pearls. Look how much jewellery! And that pendant, the cross pendant, is so substantial. And this is what I was talking about earlier when I was saying about the chainmail work. Has this fluidity-like material. It just has this beautiful fluidity, this articulation, this malleability that just flows like material. It's got such a... It's so tactile. It's so tactile, it's gorgeous. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beautiful pieces of jewellery. The necklace and the bracelet, not skimping on the quantity of the gemstones in either of those. Really lovely and substantial amount of gemstones there. We're getting smaller size aquamarine rounds than we've just had in that last strand for you. Then we've got the beautiful pearls, and then we've got the bare copper jump rings. So I'm going to show you what Fleur has worked her magic with. Have a look at this. So you've got your strand of your aquamarine, and then of course you've got your beautiful pearls, and then you've got your bare copper jump rings. A lot to work with when it comes to the bare copper jump rings. But again, just think about the gemstone strands alone in this kit. So we've just seen aquamarine rounds at £8.95, slightly larger than in the kit, admittedly, but £8.95. 160 carats in the star. There's 110 here. 6mm rounds on that beautiful multi-tonal aquamarine. The pearls, those stunning Baroque pearls that you've got, beautiful pearlescence, really, really strong. And the kit is called Under the Sea. And then, of course, you've got your bare copper jump rings. How many do we get in the pack, please, Dan, my lovely? Is it 100? Approximately 100 bare copper jump rings. That's a lot to play with. And I've got to say, Fleur has worked her magic with her chainmail work. So when you took delivery of this, I wouldn't believe that those 2 strands for a start could be bought at under £10.
Yes, I thought this kit would be split up and be elements at under £10, not the whole kit under £10. So it was a real lovely surprise when the email came back saying, yes, it's all under £10.
Which is gorgeous to see. We're going to bring the graphics on screen in a minute. It's under £10. If it's, and I know when you see the jewellery, when you watch Fleur's demo, which I'm so excited and so intrigued to watch, I've got to say, because my first chainmailing experience since I've been back at Jewellery Maker since September. So believe me when I say it is a long time coming. It really, really is. Very excited to be able to see it and to see Fleur's magic happen. We're going to bring in the graphics. It will sell out. Are you ready? Go. Go, 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 go. The value for money in this kit and in all of our kits tonight, it's amazing, amazing value. It really, really, really is. That's what you should be looking at individually for those individual components. The strand, the pearls, the aquamarine, the bare copper jump rings. Yeah, it's going under £10. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. You're all over this opportunity already, which is so good to see. £9.95. The value for money in these kits is amazing. You are getting a saving there of £7.90 today. So an amazing, amazing value kit for you. Really, really excited for you to be able to get hold of it. So many of you there. Absolutely do make sure that you are coming in and grabbing this kit. Now, of course, this kit forms part of our first question for our competition. In which Disney animated classic does the song Under the Sea appear? And that's question 1, so you can win all of the jewellery that Fleur has made. From both kits. This is kit number 1, there's a kit later on. Oh, so many of you there. So good to see. Listen, it is going to sell out. While we're waiting, and let's not just stand here and watch it sell out. Let's go over to Fleur. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Fleur. I'm so excited about this. I'm just going to... You know me in the demos. I'm very quiet unless I've got a pertinent question. And then I'm like this. Now... What's this? What's going on with all these gorgeous colours?
So with chainmail, it's very difficult to see on screen when we use the correct size jump rings.
Okay.
Because they're quite small and the camera has to get in quite tight. It's difficult to see, and it's difficult to see the pattern as well.
Okay.
So with chainmail is just literally a pattern of jump rings linked together to create, like you say, a material. It's got its history in medieval times where it was a material for knights.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So I use the different colours so you can actually see where each jump ring's going to go.
Okay.
Now the best thing about bare copper jump rings is that you can actually colour bare copper. So if you haven't got different coloured jump rings at home and you wanted to, this is your first kit for chainmail and you wanted to learn how to do chainmail, you can actually colour some of your jump rings to then get the 2 different colours.
Wow.
So you can patina anything that's bare copper, it can be patinaed. So patina just basically means adding to the oxidisation, it quickens up the process of it going darker, or you put heat onto there, you can make them go sort of like the reds and the oranges, or some coffee. You can put coffee and liver of sulphur and it creates the most beautiful sunset colours.
So much.
It's amazing. The cross,
so much to learn.
The cross I've patinaed, and all I did to patina the cross is I held it in my hands for about 10 minutes, and that's how dark it's gone just from holding it. So that's the enzymes from your skin that will naturally patina it. If you don't like the patina, you just pop it in some lemon juice and water, and it'll come back bright shiny again.
Oh, I'm loving these tips. Absolutely loving it. Okay, so you're demoing this chainmail first, is that right?
So we're going to do the double cloud cover.
Okay, so this is double cloud cover. Why is it called double cloud cover? Is there a reason for that?
No, there's no rhyme or reason between any jump ring or a chainmail. There's over 2,000 and some of them are really weird.
There?
Some of them do say exactly what they do. So like the half Persian 3-in-1, one jump ring holds 3 in place.
Okay.
There's one's called Rhino Snorting Drano, which is a great one.
Pardon?
There's some that I can't even bring to air.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some of them, I mean, I'm assuming some of the names for them are quite historical.
The historic ones tend to sort of like just say what they are. So like Japanese 12-in-2, where 2 jump rings hold 12 together, and the European 4-in-1, which is what our armour was made from, that's European 4-in-1. So they tend to have more descriptive names.
No rhinos in there.
No rhinos in there. No barrel weaves or keg weaves.
Okay,
so
interesting.
There is some very strange names out there. So where double cloud cover came from?
Double cloud cover. Right.
We don't know. But it's very similar to like a Celtic knot.
It does look,
if I was going to name it, I would call it something Celtic.
Okay.
But no, it's actually called. And
Double
chainmail's the
cloud
only jewellery medium that has an artisan council. So everything has to go to the artisan council to say whether it's a chainmail weave or not.
Oh wow.
So these have all been passed by a panel of people to say yes, that can be chainmail.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a very...
Wowzers. A little bit of a queue on the phone lines. We will get to you. It's an incredibly, incredibly popular kit. If you're on the phones at the moment, hold those lines. So important that you do. Double cloud cover demo.
Okay, so we're going to use the 7mm jump rings that are in the kit. So this weave works perfectly for 7mm jump rings. It also works great for 6mm jump rings, but you don't double every jump ring up. You just keep them nice and single. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one open jump ring and I'm going to add 4 closed jump rings to it. Okay, and I'm going to close that one up. And what I need to make is a chain of 8 jump rings. So what I'm going to do now is double this red jump ring up again. So the easiest way to do that is just to go through all 4 of those purple jump rings and then close that one up. And when I split the 4 purple jump rings open, I've got now a chain of 3 sets of 2. And then all I need to do is pop another set on. So this is like my foundation chain.
Okay.
And this weave happens by, it's just like clever folding really. So it's a little bit like origami, if you like, with folding of jump rings and then just connecting into place. Now, just to make it easy, a lot of chainmail we do flat on the work surface or wherever you're working, and some chainmail we do held up. It's easier to hold it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a little piece of wire on there. So if you haven't got any wire at home, something like a bag tie or a little bit of a ribbon or a safety pin, something like that, just something that you can hold it. So I've now got my chain of 4 pairs, okay? And I've got them in 2 different colours because what's going to happen is we're going to fold the red to the red and the purple to the purple. So you don't need very many jump rings to create these double cloud covers. So my first jump ring is going to come into the 3rd set, this red set here, and how I'm holding it, if you can see, the red set is almost profile and the purple set are landscape, so they're facing me and the red jump rings are facing profile. So I'm going to go through the bottom of that 3rd pair. And now all I'm going to do is, with using my handle, which is where this piece of wire comes in really handy, is to twist the chainmail weave till it won't go any further. So you can see it won't actually, that purple jump ring stopping the twist going any further. So once I know I can't go any further, all I'm going to do is hook it into the red jump ring. So I've just twisted them up together and popped the first jump ring in place. So you can see now how it's starting to concertina these 2 jump rings together. Now because it's double cloud cover and we've started with pairs of jump rings, we need to pop another jump ring exactly the same route. So it's already sort of like mapped out for you where this route's going to go because that first jump ring's holding it in place. So again, go through the 3rd pair, twist the chain till it won't go any further, so it's sort of like locked in position, and then just go through, and it has to sit side by side so it doesn't cross over, so they're sitting parallel to each other.
Okay.
So that's my first pair. You can see straight away now how that's sort of like concertinaed this part up. So this is the side that I've worked on, and I'm right-handed, so I obviously work on the right-hand side first. So whichever your dominant hand is, work on that side. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn my chainmail weave so that this side is going onto my non-dominant side. So all I'm going to do is just twist the wire over, and you'll know which side you're going to work on because these 2 jump rings are sort of like presenting themselves to say, I'm the next pair that need to be connected together. And so exactly the same now, we're going to go through the 4th pair at the bottom and then twist it, and the twist doesn't happen as sort of like dramatically as the first one because it's actually locked into place already. So as I just turn it and twist it through and just connect together, and if I just hold it like that, you can see the 2 diagonal lines there. So like I say, it's just a very clever way of just folding jump rings together and then connecting. So this weave is called double cloud cover, but if you carried it on, it turns into kinged viperberrius.
Pardon? King what?
Kinged viperberrius.
Kinged viperberrius.
Yeah, it's they're very Game of Thronesy, some of them.
They are, aren't they? Is there a Cersei in there? Or a Khaleesi?
Actually, there is a new Khaleesi weave. Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah, it's just going through. It's,
check me out, getting the name right.
And I've tried to make new weaves up, but then I get told that it's just a variation on a family. I've been turned down.
Been shunned.
Been shunned.
Shunned.
I know.
You want to go in and say a drogo?
That'd be a good one, yeah. It's just
trying to find a different one. You've got to have a drogo.
Yeah, you have. A really nice masculine one. So that basically is your...
You said that with such a really nice masculine... Yeah, he is.
Well, he is. Oh, he's beautiful, isn't he?
He is. Yeah.
Oh, he's just so lovely. He is. I got very cross because somebody put on Facebook that he looks like he's forgot to take his eyeliner off and it's just smudged. I was like, no, that's how he's supposed to look.
Jason Momoa.
Oh, he's lovely. He is nice. He's very, very nice.
Aquaman.
Yes.
A reason to go and watch another superhero film with your child.
That and Logan. Have you seen Logan?
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the jewellery.
So that basically is your double cloud cover unit. So I've used them in earrings. I always put a gemstone on the bottom because chainmail works better when it's got a little bit of tension on the bottom. Now this won't actually fall out of place like a Byzantine section will if it hasn't got a little bit of weight on there, but it always just looks nice just to sort of like counteract the weight of the chainmail with a nice delicate
They're
gemstone
beautiful.
underneath.
They're absolutely beautiful.
And if you think you've used 12 of your jump rings and that's all you've used to actually
Out of the
create,
100, yeah.
you know, it doesn't take a lot. And you can create these little units. And what I do is if I've got sort of like suites of jewellery to make, I'll create all my units to start with and then I will attach them all together. So you can use like a rosary link just to connect these together as a bracelet. And they're really nice because they're quite substantial looking, and you can, like I say, you can use a 6mm or the 7mm that are in the kit. So that's your first demo, and now it's Rae's turn.
Double cloud cover to
the Mobius rings.
The Mobius. Oh, right, we've got literally 30 kits left. I've got Sharon, Chris, Samina, collecting Greater London, Rebecca, collecting Essex, West Midlands, Lynn, Madeline, collector in East Riding of Yorkshire. Loads of you on the phone lines. Pages and pages and pages and pages of names, which is so lovely to see. But we do need you to check out. We do need you to check out because, again, when that's gone, that's gone. How many did we have? Can you remind me? Sorry, Dan. 167 kits.
Do you know what I'd be doing with my saving of my kit? I would be buying the larger Aquamarine strand to go with.
Yeah, it does make sense to do that, doesn't it? Because you've got £7.90 saved. You add another £1 and 5 pence to that, and you can get the bigger aquamarines to just take the kit further again.
Yeah.
Details for the aquamarine strand that we had as a star buy for you on the bottom of your screen. Really great idea. Okay, Mobius.
So a Mobius ring is probably what you would know as a Russian wedding band. So it's 3 interlocking circles together.
I'm not wearing mine tonight. I normally always do.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not wearing mine tonight.
That's basically all it is.
Excuse me.
It's an interlocking infinity circle. So when you use more than 3 jump rings, it becomes something called a vortex. So we can add
I am
more.
learning so much tonight. Are you?
It's like could have its own dictionary. Actually,
You could have your own channel on it, quite frankly. It's crazy. So, okay, so we've had the double cloud cover, and now we've got the Mobius. I didn't know it was called a Mobius.
Yeah, it's a Mobius. Yeah, that's a chainmail term for it. I think it's a Swedish term, Mobius, isn't it? I think it's Swedish. But it's basically 3 interlocking jump rings that are very, very simple to make. So if this is your first time ever creating chainmail, this is perfect because it takes 3 of your jump rings and it creates a really beautiful knot formation that you can then add in like earrings or pendants. Anything.
They look gorgeous.
I use them so much in my jewellery. I really do. One of my best-selling earrings is a 2 inches of sterling silver chain with a Mobius link at the bottom.
Nice.
And it just looks really, really,
really elegant. Really elegant. Right.
Come on, then. Are we ready?
Yes.
So what we've got.
I'm watching first.
Going to watch first, then you're going to have a go. So all you need to create a Mobius ring is 3 jump rings. That's all we need. And we've left 1 that's closed and 2 that are open, okay? So I'm going to pick up my closed jump ring and I'm going to hold it horizontal as if it was like a clock face, okay? And I'm going to pick up my next jump ring. And this jump ring has to go down through the middle. Now a Mobius interlocks and swirls around each other when they're added in the same direction. So it always has to go to the same direction. So I always say from top to bottom at about 4 o'clock. It doesn't really matter where on this circle you add this jump ring in. It's just for me, when you're learning patterns, it's easier to learn a little rhyme in your head for a pattern because then you always know that it's going to go correct. So take my first jump ring and I'm just going to link it down into the middle and close. That's all I'm going to do.
Got the tongue of concentration sticking out in a minute.
So if you just take your first jump ring and link it down through the middle, that's it.
Yeah.
And then just close that one up. They are a bit tough to close, sorry.
That's okay, that's
so
all
now
good.
The blue one was the first one that I started with and the gold one was the second one. So the blue one I'm going to keep in my non-dominant hand, which is my left hand. And I'm just going to slide the one across. So you can see they've started to interlink together already. I'm going to take my next open jump ring and this time I'm going to go through the middle again of both of them. So you can see that big void in the middle where I'm sort of aiming for. So it just goes down through the middle of both of them and close. That's it. And now when you slide that one across and you put them down, that's fine. Just pop them down onto the table. they're exactly the same. So you put yours next to mine. And the best thing about chainmail, which I love so much, it doesn't matter what...
Oh God, what have we done there?
That's all right, that's fine. So you can see now they are both exactly the same. And that's the best thing about chainmail. It doesn't matter who makes it, you will never... Everybody's always looks the same. So if we had 50 people and we all made this...
So if you all made a Mobius...
You would never tell whose is whose. I think it's probably one of the only jewellery mediums where you don't... Although you have to learn the pattern, it's not a technique like wire working, you get better the more you do. As soon as you've learnt the pattern, yours will look exactly the same as mine and everybody else's that are going to do these. And they're so simple. So what we can do now is we can add just a few more in just to show. So if I give you another 2 jump rings.
Okay.
And then all you're going to do is exactly the same. So I've got my Mobius, I'll leave mine on the mat there. So all I'm going to do is go down through the middle. Now the more you add in, you've got to just make sure that you add in down through the middle of them all, which looks a really big space on my large jump rings. When you get to the smaller, the correct size jump rings in the kit, you just have to be a little bit careful that you are actually collecting all 3 together. And again, I'm going the same way, so from top to bottom. And I'm just adding them in and closing. And as soon as I slide that across, that one now is interlinked together.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you can see if one looks like that, and it's like, oh, you can see straight away it's not following the suit of the pattern. It just means that it's flipped over. So all you need to do is flip it back across. The best way to sort Mobius rings out as well is put your finger in the middle or something and just give it a little spin.
These are great tips.
And then it will sort itself out. So you just tap it and it just sorts itself out. And I'll just put the 5th one in as well, just so you can see the difference and what it will look like. So it starts to look more like a rose. And then just popping it across. And there you've now got like a deeper, a more substantial piece. But they are absolutely fantastic, and it's exactly the same way that a Russian wedding band or a Russian, interlocking bangles are created. It's created exactly the same way. It takes, again, very few jump rings. So,
it looks so effective, though.
They are, and you wouldn't believe that 3 jump rings, or from little circles of metal, you can create just with a few patterns, so something so intricate looking, because they're just so beautiful. And like I say, yours will look exactly the same as mine. If you were to do exactly the same design with the 2 aquamarines on the bottom and we lined everybody's up, you would never tell whose was whose.
That uniformity is lovely. It is lovely.
It does look like it's just walked out of a jeweller's, doesn't it?
It just rolls as well. That's what I love about it. It just rolls down the finger, which is another reason why I try not to wear mine up to work, because I find that I'm fiddling with it in the car and then it ends up on the floor in the car, and that's not very good when you're on the motorway. But it is really, really I love it. Lovely. So that's a Mobius.
That's it. So you've done your first chainmail demonstration.
Yay!
and you can do a Mobius ring in all the sizes of jump rings that we do at Jewellery Maker. So you can do them in the 5mm right up to the 9mm, and you can keep adding. The 5mm you will only get 3 in place because it's a lot smaller in a diameter, but with the 9mm you can get about 7 in place, and it really looks beautiful. And then just to add the connecting jump rings in, what I've done is I've got 2 smaller jump rings from a findings pack, so you can see that they're slightly smaller. So I've just got them out of a findings pack, and you just pop one at the top and one at the, so you're just literally linking them in as if you would be adding them in. So one would be for your earring finding and one would be for your gemstone. And what you just have to look at is how it's going to sit in your earring. So at this point, your earring finding and this loop are facing the same way. So we need another jump ring to turn it the right way, or just manipulate your earring finding to the loop on the earring finding to face the other way. But they're very effective.
I suppose the Mobius, you were saying about adding a gemstone to the double cloud cover. You wouldn't necessarily, because you have to add a gemstone then to the Mobius.
No, because it doesn't need any tension to hold its weight. You can also, as well, if you are a wire worker, you can, or if you want to glue a gemstone into the middle of your Mobius as well, so it can look like the flower petals, and you could add a gemstone into the middle if you wanted to as well. So they are great. I make a lot of cufflinks with larger jump rings, and then I put a gemstone into the middle, and then that's sort of like, so it holds the gemstone actually sits right into the middle, and then do a wrap loop at the back, and then pop your T-bar on from your toggle clasps, and then you've got your cufflinks as well.
Really, I'd love to see those in cufflinks. It'd be really unusual to see. Really, really nice. So many of you. So 17 17 available kits and 13 in baskets. So there are literally 4 just hanging around, not taken yet. 4, that's it.
I'll be having them.
They will be gone, by the way. It will not reach the repeat show. It will not reach the repeat show. So excited about that. Thank you so much. I'm learning so much tonight. I hope you are as well. So fascinating. It's got its whole little world, isn't it, chainmailing? Thank you so much, Fleur, sweetheart. We will see you, obviously, properly at 9 again for our second kit. But please, remember, you know those beautiful earrings? And, of course, the pendant, the beautiful necklace, and, of course, the bracelet and another set of earrings. You're going to win all that, hopefully, tonight. If you're not quite... question 2 is not far away. Not far away. By the way, I hope that you're paying attention in the demo, because the question is to do with the demo. See? Thank you so much, my lovely. Okay. That was fabulous.
Thank you for joining in as
well.
Oh,
God, it's great stuff. Anytime. Anytime.
For real.
No, I don't think it'll just be me doing a demo anytime soon, Dan. No, I don't think so. I think everybody be switching off and going, good gracious me, it's like watching a kid with a crayon. No, that's why we have our guest designers, for they are the experts. But thank you for letting me have a go as well. That was fabulous. Loved it. I hope you're going to love that kit. I hope. Never know, you might be the lucky one to win that beautiful amount of jewellery in the 9 o'clock. Now, 15 minutes away, not long at all. Brand new, under £10 deal. Look at the colour on these. Now, these would work beautifully with the Under the Sea kit, wouldn't they? Absolutely beautiful. They are a stunning, almost sea foam green colour, like you'd get in your seed beads there, with a lot of pearlescence. All coming away very, very soon. Looking forward to that very much indeed. But, oh, I have got some peach quartz fancy fast. Say that again fast, I dare you, Dan. We've got, these are such a statement strand. It really, really is. You could be really turning heads with an amazing strand like this. Can you see that metallic shiller on it? It's beautiful, isn't it? Do love these. We had metallic silver ones and metallic lilacs last night. Tonight we've got these beautiful peach tones. Very, very, very striking. 17 to 38 on the millimetre graduation on this strand. It is a big strand as well for you, 350 carats. Have you worked with these sorts of strands?
Yeah, they're great.
It's intriguing.
They're beautiful, and you can crochet with them. So if you crochet with beading thread, because they create a lot of texture in your jewellery, and they sit at different angles, as they are doing now. They sit at so many different angles when they're crocheted, and they just look amazing. It looks like a superhero strand.
Do you know what? Absolutely. It's like getting something out of Superman, isn't it? You know, the Superman films. The sort of the shape almost is sort of replicating the kryptonite, isn't it? Or that's where maybe the sci-fi department got, or the special effects department got their ideas from. $6.95. Beautiful warm tones. Lovely dusky peach. And without a doubt, a chance to add something really different. If you're normally quite, I want to say this in the loveliest way possible, safe. If you're quite safe in the strands that you normally buy, tonight, because it's the last 4-hour show of the entire under £10 day, tonight is the time when you step outside of your comfort zone. You go, do you know what? At under £10, I'm going to give that a go. I've never worked with gemstones like this before. I've never worked with a look like this before, but oh my, I am going to. Hilary says, you made that look so easy, I may even give it a go. That's Fleur making it look easy, isn't it? Absolutely. Looks fab. Really fab. Hope you had it on record, or watch it on the repeat, or maybe record the repeat so you can watch that back. $6.95. Thanks, Hilary, for messaging in. This is from Rae. You're in the best hands to learn about chainmail. Fleur is fabulous, isn't she? Isn't she just? It's so fascinating to learn so much about it as well. Anonymous customer, thank you for your message. Your name's not on this, so I can't thank you personally, but thank you. What size are the rings in this kit, please? Hilary, good question. Sorry, I didn't give you that information. It's 7 millimetres. 7 millimetres. You were saying that we could work with 5, 6, 7, 8 and up to 9 mil, was it?
You can do a Mobius ring in any size jump ring. So if you make your own jump rings as well using our baling pliers and wire, you can make your own jump rings and make them in whatever size you'd like.
Fab. Well done. Make sure you're checking those out. They are gorgeous. That needs to just go back in its little box. Now, can I just, these are, now I had some small size rondelles for you yesterday in this gemstone. I have to say, these are, did you say this one? Oh no! Computer says no. Oh, they're gorgeous as well. Computer won't even let us reduce, won't let us do anything on that strand. Sorry. Sorry. So sorry about that. I do, yeah. Can we definitely play the citrines? Oh, double check. Okay. Can't play those beautiful Peruvian opals. I'm so sorry. Computer's just gone, no, not playing. Citrines next. Now, I've not seen citrines worked like this in a strand. Not at all. 50 carats. You've got those really lovely graduated plain squares. All of those on the strand graduating from 7 to 3 mil in size. Can we just discuss how clean these gorgeous citrines are from, of course, the amazing Rio Grande do Sul in Brazil. Gorgeous golden tone, a little bit of skin tone behind there. Look at that clarity. Really quite spectacular. Not a cloud in sight in that beautiful strand. 50 carats, all on your screen. You know it's going under £10. If you want to get your citrines, they are beautiful. Centre drilled as well. And all graduated for you already. But that centre drill, so unusual. Normally we've got them going sort of top to bottom or maybe through on the sides there so that the square is facing you. So it's really nice to see them cheek to cheek on that strand. All oh, that was really creepy. Was that you, Dan? Dan just went cheek to cheek. Well, I had to ask because I was thinking if it was Paul, it would have been cheek to cheek. I've got to take the mick out of Paul tonight because he was in the, I told you earlier, he was there going, tooth, what's a tooth? What's a tooth? Toothpaste. $6.95 on your screen for your golden citrines. I really like this strand.
It's a great strand. It's very versatile as well because you can actually use them face on. So you could use your heart headpins that we had earlier and do the bubble wrap.
Fab idea.
Or stitch them into your shibori or into your seed bead designs.
That's a really, really lovely idea. I suppose in that way, when you are looking at it sort of head on, you're looking at that beautiful surface of gold then, aren't you? Rather than just the sort of your sides. Really, really. See, and this is why we have our guest designers with us because they are so knowledgeable and they are so experienced and they are the experts when it comes to making your jewellery and giving you those different suggestions and the versatility of using those gorgeous strands. Make sure you're checking out on that one. Well done. Question 2 of the 3 questions that we have got to ask you to win Fleur's jewellery in the 9 o'clock hour. So we've already asked you question number 1. We've already asked you question number 1. Did you make a note of it? Have you written it down? Question number 2 is coming up next for you. Have a look at all the beautiful, beautiful jewellery that you would get a chance in the 9 o'clock hour. Once you've had all 3 questions, that's when you enter the competition. We'll let you know when to send your entries in. You've got to answer all 3 questions to be eligible to win all the jewellery that Fleur has made from tonight's 2 amazing under £10 kits. So, question 1 has already been asked. Question 2 is coming up for you next. Now, I did ask for you to try and remember which chainmail weave did Fleur use in her first earring demo. So not the demo that I helped, not the demo that I was involved with Fleur, but the first one, the one that needs the gemstone on the underneath of it to kind of weight it down. What was the name of the chainmail weave? What was the name of it? So to be eligible to win, you've got to answer the first question. Second question's just appeared on your screen, and there's another question still to come. Good luck. Good luck. Don't enter yet. Don't send your entries in yet. Okay, we've got loads to get through. So, I can grab 5 and I can grab 6. Oop, and I can grab 7. I can indeed do that, Dan. Okay, so these are lovely, like these. Okay, so we've got a chance for you to grab all 3 of these. Now, they're called donut pendants. You've got the howlite first. Ooh, lucky they're durable, aren't they? We've got your howlite first. Again, these are, they're smooth. They have got that tactile quality to them. It's got a lovely durability to it. $2.95. 18 millimeters inside. Now, what I'm going to do is, because we've got 3 coming up for you, one after the other, I'm going to go straight onto the venturine. But while I do that, I'm going to ask Fleur for her suggestions. For me, it just goes, do you know what? Leather cord, straight away, gents jewellery, absolutely fantastic. Leather wrap on the wrist, fabulous. But I know Fleur will have more suggestions for you. This is the venturine. Over to Fleur for her suggestions.
Keeping it with chainmail. Very predictable.
It's all right, why not?
But no, you could actually chainmail a little bail onto that as well. So if you just put 2 of your 7mm jump rings through there, and then another 2, and then fold that back to a Byzantine knot, which I did on the Tuesday's show, then you could actually make a little chainmail bail, or stitch them into your shibori, put them into your seed bead. You could do a beautiful seed bead design of a bail. I mean, I don't do seed beads, but Sarah yesterday we've done things like the brick stitch and the peyote stitch where you can actually make a bail. They're just absolutely beautiful. But I think I would be inclined to do what you said, just pop a piece of leather. Yeah,
it's so simple to do that, isn't it? And you know, my brother wears a leather wrist strap with one single bead. One of his friends bought it for him about 3 or 4 years ago now, and it doesn't take off. It's brown leather, one sort of silver bead on there. This sort of thing he would absolutely love to add to it. 3 figures. 3 figures for a leather wrist strap and a silver bead. 3 figures. What? You could get all 3 of these genuine gemstone donut pendants for under £10 each. Beautiful snowflake obsidian. I like that it's not dead centre. I like that it's off centre. Yeah. So you get that lovely sort of domed depth at the bottom of it. Really, really nice. Beautiful, durable gemstones. Absolutely £2.95 an absolute steal. All 3 of those for under £10. Bargain. That was 5. That was 6. That was 7. So, Prince of Wales chain here. Really bright silverwork. Dan, what's the length on this, please, darling? 22. Okay, 22 inches in length. That's a substantial length. Substantial length. Normally we bring you 16, 17 inch, possibly 18, occasionally a 30 inch. Haven't seen many 22 inch chains. Certainly not over 3 grams of silver for under £10 and then some. Great quality. Great quality. You can see that. I'll show you the clasp straight away. Bit of a no-brainer today, isn't it? And again, you know, if you are tuning in tonight, if you've been at work all day, you've been busy, you haven't had a chance to tune in to Jewellery Maker today, you've got home from work, you've loved the demo from Fleur, and you kind of sat down going, okay, so what's going on? It's under £10 day. If you weren't planning on filling your basket with a whole host of Jewellery Maker goodies, turn over or sit on your hands, just because it's going to be irresistible. Opportunities like this, irresistible. It's why so many of you are joining us tonight. Lovely to have your company. $8.95 on your screen. And of course, so many of you watching because you do not want to miss out on the opportunity to win all of Fleur's gorgeous jewellery that she's made. $8.95 on your screen. Make sure you're holding those lines. Last of stock on that one. Well done. Yeah, these are fab. Now we are not far off. Oh, let me just get this beautiful amethyst to sit dead centre for you. We're not far away from our beautiful brand new strand of teal pearls. I love the articulation in this. This is lovely. Brilliant amethyst. Beautiful movement, solid studding silver, gorgeous movement, stunning mirror-like framework, 3 connector points, multi-buy. You've got to be getting 3 of these, surely.
Definitely. And you've got so many different elements. You've not just got one finished piece, you've got 3 different elements there that you could take it apart and have the chandelier. You've then got the beautiful sterling silver pendant and then the amethyst by itself. So you could take it.
Fab ideas. Fab, fab, fab. If you're going basic, 1 big pendant, 2 beautiful chandeliers for the ears. And then, of course, with those connectors, we can, and this is what I was intrigued about. Some of our guest designers are saying, do you know what? You snip them off, little file down.
Yeah, snip them off. And if you've got one of the nail blocks, the 4 sides, start with, like you would with your nails, with the number 1 and work all the way down to the finishing paper on the number 4. It's exactly the same as a jeweller's grade sandpaper. Yeah. So yeah, and you would never see that those loops are there.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. $5.95. Absolutely stand-out deals. 1 carat briolette facet, gem fields Zambian amethyst in silver. Flying in for that, flying in for that one. Now these are fab. Look at these. Now this would work well with, pearls coming up for you. I've got a gorgeous solid sterling silver chain coming up for you with gold overlay. But just bear with me for 2 seconds because it's coming your way at 8 o'clock. Now, I'm just going to show you. I won't pinch the chain and pop it through, but just have a look. You've got that lovely solid sterling silver gold overlay heart. You're getting 5 of them in the pack. Now, again, just to take that off for you, jump ring through here, suspended on that gold chain. I mean, what would you be charging for that lovely, jaunty and beautifully angled and stunningly sleek golden solid sterling silver heart? It would just be gorgeous, wouldn't it? Now, obviously, there are so many amazing celebrities that you could follow on Instagram. Leah Michelle, for example, Alex Jones, there's so many of them there that wear simple, elegant gold necklaces with just that lovely, either a circle of life or a heart, just dead centre there on a lovely gold chain. I can only imagine the price that they would have paid, or maybe they've been gifted it, of course. $9.95 for all that beautiful gold overlay on top of solid sterling silver. You are getting all of them in the pot there, as you can see. $9.95 on your screen. Beautiful look. You've got a little just space there for a jump ring. Now, I'm just going down the avenue for that beautiful chain, which is coming up for you at 8 o'clock. But I'm sure you have got your ideas of it. I mean, that is such a versatile, gorgeous look, isn't it?
It's beautiful. If you've got 5 bridesmaids, one for you and then 4 bridesmaids. Just like you say, on a simple chain. If that came in a duck egg blue designer box, you'd be looking at high 3 figures.
Easily.
Because of the but you can replicate those amazing designers with, jewellery maker elements, and nobody would know that it wasn't one of those designs.
Absolutely not. Funnily enough, it's very similar to the Mobius, but it's joined together. And it's the solid sterling silver pendant from here that I wear on a chain all the time. And a friend of mine, oh, that's beautiful, where's that? And I was like, oh, it's different components, it's chain and the pendants from Jewellery Maker. When I told them that the pendant was $4.95, they were like, pardon? It's what? Because it looks so expensive. Love it, absolutely love it. Well done on that one. That chain, lots of you asking about the chain, that chain is coming up for you very, very, very soon, that beautiful chain. We've got just over half an hour until the Abalone must-have, but right now, brand new strand, beautiful freshwater cultured pearls. There is such an amount of gorgeous, gorgeous radiance from these pearls. Look at that for colour. They do remind me, I have to say, we had seafoam green delicas in one of the kits with Sarah Elvin last night, and these colours, they do remind me of the sea foam. Now it's going to come in on your screen as teal. It's a very soft teal though. It's not your kind of sort of deep teal, your peacock teal, is it? Really lovely colour. I'm going to pop them, oh my gosh, look at that gorgeous radiance from the pearlescence. 8x7mm, 38cm strand. It says rice pearls. That's purely because of the shape of them, of course. Rice pearls for me are sort of tiny, almost sort of seed size, really. But I've got to say, they are a beauty, aren't they? Isn't the colour amazing?
Really, really beautiful.
Really
and so
stunning.
Fresh as well. And skin tones, you know, match all skin tones, give a nice brightness to them.
There is something about pearls that has that simpatico, isn't it?
I just love pearls, yeah.
I'm obsessed with them. Not enough days in the year, really, to wear as many beautiful pearls as I want to wear. Freshwater cultured pearls, they are flying out the door already. A really fabulous deal on this strand. And I know you're probably going to yourself, oh, that's a $9.95 strand there. Not tonight. $6.95. Pushing that price as low as we possibly can for you. I've got already checked out Candy and Kelly and Ron and Sue and Glenda multi-buying, Katerina, Colette in Dublin, Martin in Cornwall, Dorothy in Lancashire, Donna, Janet, Zoe and Pip. I've got guest designer Zoe joining us tonight. Hi Zoe, sweetheart. Pip and Viv and Caroline and Dawn and Sue. Colette's in West Yorkshire, Zoe in Lincolnshire as well. So many of you there. It is a phenomenal price for the amount of pearls that are on the strand, isn't it?
It is, and pearl jewellery is the only jewellery that you'll sell that you don't have to justify the price for. So with chainmail, sometimes you have to say, you know, it's all hand linked with certain gemstones, say like a golden obsidian. People don't know about golden obsidian. Everybody knows the price on the high street and designers and historically the price of pearls. Yeah. So you never have to justify the price. And my pearl necklace that I hand knot on sterling silver chain clasp, start at about £80, £80 to £100 and upwards. If that was 2 bracelets, you're looking at £40 to £50 a bracelet, hand knotted onto silk. And we've actually got a demo coming up very soon on pearl knotting. Oh wow! And like I say, all the workshops that we've got, and there will be DVDs. I
definitely need to be at the pearl knotting workshop for beginners. Definitely, that is one I need to speak to the team and go, when's that happening? I need to be there. It's something that I've been. My mum would be absolutely over the moon if I could say, here's a strand of pearls. What length do you want? I'm going to do that. She'd be like, oh.
And it's a really great skill set to have because pearls do need knotting every 1 to 2 years depending on the weight and how long you wear them for every day. So they do stretch because the silk is a natural fibre.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Beautiful colour. So many of you multi-buying. Very, very clever of you to do that actually. Very, very savvy of you because you know that once these are gone, they're gone. So you are multi-buying on it. Hi Julie, hi Joe and Gillian. Hello to Brenda multi-buying. Hello to Gwen in Northampton, Adrian and Amanda and Pauline and Catherine. Hi Gertrude multi-buying, gorgeous stuff. Donna in Pembrokeshire. I've got collectors in West Yorkshire. Well done indeed to you. Julia, congratulations. Dawn and Sue, Caroline. So good to have your company tonight, it really is. It's such a beautiful colour to see. We are lucky that we are able to, you know, play with a beautiful organic gemstone like this with those colours. Of course, it's lovely to be able to do that because we are able to just say to you, know, here's a colour that we don't normally see in a beautiful pearl. Have this, still have the pearlescence, still have that amazing radiance from it, still have that incredibly classic look, but with a little bit of a contemporary colour. And $6.95 on your screen. Please do make sure that you are checking out and holding those lines. Now the graphics are staying on your screen for this strand. Why so many of you are still checking out. So collectors in Buckinghamshire, Alison, Hannah, and so many more of you still there waiting to check out. It is busy on those phone lines. Free phone number, hold that line. Fingers crossed we'll have enough of those strands left for you to be able to multi-buy as well. However, I gave you a little bit of a heads up on this already. This is your Spiga solid sterling silver 18 karat gold plated beautiful chain. That necklace is coming your way under £10 in about 3 minutes time. That is not long to wait and that is a great chance to get that quality. We've also, in just over half an hour, Oh yeah. All coming your way. I've got beautiful natural kyanite. We've still got the second under £10 kit with Fleur for you. And of course, the third question coming up for you to be able to answer, to be able to be eligible, hopefully, to win that gorgeous jewellery that Fleur has made for us. There's so much still to come. Last couple of hours of under 10 coming up.
Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and the Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck. There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
When you place your first order with Jewellery Maker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces, and the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today.
Welcome back to, can we just discuss the last 2 hours of under £10 day? Oh my goodness gracious me, we're not about to slow down, we're about to pick it up. Welcome back, lovely to have your company. My name's Rae, with you all the way through until 10. I'm joined by fantastic guest designer Fleur, of course, who is coming our way, and with the second kit. And of course in this hour, we've got the third and final question to win all of the fabulous jewellery that Fleur has made. Now, for those of you who've just tuned in, I will recap the questions for you from earlier. So we will recap on that. But right now, I can guarantee you that we have squeezed this chain into under £10. This is a spiga chain. Now that is Italian for thorn or shaving, and the reason it is of course called your spiga is because of the arrow thorn shaped multiple links that make this beautiful fluid silver necklace. Now I say solid sterling silver, it's got that gorgeous 18 karat gold, yellow gold overlay on top of it as well. I'm just going to drop that onto the back of my hand so you get a chance to see. The clasp is also saturated, drenched in that beautiful gold. Can we just discuss as well how lovely the gold colouring is? Now it is genuine gold, so you've got the best of both worlds here. You've got the look of that expensive, beautiful, substantial gold. And then, of course, you've got the affordability of the solid sterling silver, so you're getting the best of both worlds. But what I will say, it's not, and I know, you know, again, it's very different when you're seeing it down your camera lens, but I know Fleur will absolutely back me up on this. It's not garish gold, is it?
No, it's a beautiful...
It's a really soft, mellifluous gold, isn't it?
My mum used to call it like old gold.
Yeah.
That kind of...
Yeah.
It's got that real...
Softness.
Yeah, that muted. It's not like, say, it's not a real yellow brush.
It hasn't got a brassiness to it, has it?
It's just a beautiful gold.
I was going to say something then about hair roots.
Yeah.
You know, when you know, sometimes when you've had your hair highlighted, for example, and you have it highlighted, and then you go, oh gosh, I can't be bothered to go and highlight it again, so I'll just put a box colour on it, and then you get those brassy orange roots. It's happened to me a couple of times. I've sat there with some tomato sauce on my head and bicarb of soda to try and take it out. You've done that yeah, we've all been there, done that in our time, haven't we? Yeah, we have. But this is that soft, lovely, lovely highlight gold. It really, really is. And Fleur's bang on when she says it is that kind of old gold. It's not the kind of the brassiness about it. It's a really lovely, soft, aurorous gold with this one. It really, really is. You can see already the fluidity of movement as it's draping over my hand as well. So real quality in the actual silver work itself. Solid sterling silver, 18-inch length, 1.2 mil on the links. And of course, your gram weight of silver, please, Dan. All right, my lovely, it's just about to rotate on the bottom of the screen, so I'll get that information up for you in a matter of moments. Please do make sure that you are checking out. It's going under £10, guaranteed. Now, $9.95 and again, just a standard, beautifully made chain. Say that again for me, my darling. 2.4 grams. 2.4 grams. For some reason, it has to rotate. Normally, it rotates on the bottom of the screen, doesn't it? 2.48 grams of solid sterling silver with that beautiful, beautiful colour of the gold, of course, on every link. Now, at under £10, $9.95. Absolutely stand by that price. It's fantastic. We've squeezed it there. Every little helps. We're going to squeeze a little bit more for you. And yours tonight for $8.95. Great quality chain to work with. When you are creating pendants, when you're creating looks like that, do you offer separate chains? Do you sell your jewellery with a chain? What do you normally do?
I tend to sell it with the chain, and an 18-inch chain, and then
it's
if
like
people,
a standard, isn't it?
Yeah, standard length. And then, but I always have different length chains as well, and different colourways of chains as well, because I love mixing metal colours. So I would be quite happily put a sterling silver pendant on a yellow gold coloured chain.
Yeah.
I think that it's absolutely beautiful. And I think chains are one of those things that people don't realise that they can get them for that kind of price.
Absolutely.
I had my nails done by a lady, and she said, oh, can you get me a chain? And my nails were £20, and she said, oh, I just need a really fine trace chain. And she thought it was going to be £20, which it would be on the high street. Yeah. You don't realise that you can get beautiful chains like this.
Absolutely. I'm always, always impressed with the quality of our chains. And you know, I've worked with our team who make them, and I've worked with them for a very, 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 very long time. They're a cracking team. They're talented, they're skilled. They did their training over in Italy. In fact, the actual factory where they went over to Italy to learn how to make that lovely Italian chic link. Basically what they did is, as the owner over in Italy, he sold the factory, and then of course our team over in Jaipur, they got their hands on all of that. They even took the managing director over with them to India to sort of take on that Italian chic, beautiful chain work, and of course bring that to us. And it's so lovely to be able to see that. It's so lovely to be able to see the quality. £8.95. We should never, ever, ever, ever get blasé or complacent about that price, should we?
And do you know what's really great about this chain? They're so easy to do it because it's an actual fixed link of a jump ring to actually pop into the clasp. It's a really, some of them have got really fiddly little, and the jump ring spins and you can't keep hold of both of them together.
And then you get really necklace face.
Yes, yeah.
And if you don't know what necklace face is, it just very, very quickly to show you what it is. So necklace face, when you're struggling to put your own necklace on and you're doing this.
Yeah.
That's necklace face. You know it. Next time you put a necklace on, next time you're putting a necklace on and you're like this.
Yeah. That's
the face that you pull.
And it's the same as bracelet flip. And you're trying to flip the clasp around.
So someone catches you in the window and you're trying to put the bracelet on and you're stood there doing this, trying to flip it over. Oh, the things we do to adorn our body in gorgeous jewellery.
And mascara face. Mascara face is the best one.
Mascara face is always a good one.
It always gets everybody as well. Everybody says, I don't do that face. They always
Everybody does it. Everybody. I've got it for penciling in eyebrows as well. Bra face? Oh yeah, I hadn't even thought about that, Leah. I was going to mime that, and I thought to myself, it's not a good miming skill, is it? To be all of that time in drama school just wasted right there. Thanks for that, Leah. I had to think about that then. I had to think about moving on to... Oh, I have got them. Yeah. Now, these are lovely gold colour as well. Just again, just to tag on to the end of the chain. As always, like I like to do for you, I like to show you the size of the drill hole through your gold beads. It's coming in straight away at under £7. You are getting 10 of them. Oh, hang on a minute, I picked up the wrong ones. Wait. That's all right. They're coming up next for you. Wait. There they are. Now that's better. There we go. That's a huge drill hole. Look at the size of that. Good gracious me. 10 of those in a pack, 6 millimetres in diameter, which means that the hole in the middle is going to be around about 4. And you've got a huge, I mean, that's going to work wonderful with our 1 millimetre amazing satin cord that we do for you. It's going to look great. Definitely so many versatile ways to work with these, aren't there?
Perfect for hiding the knot in your elastic bracelets.
Ah.
So, because obviously the knot then goes inside, so it looks like a handcrafted piece of jewellery rather than one that's got the little bits of elastic sticking out.
That's a really, really good, and I suppose as well it protects where the knot is as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, and it gives that added elegance, and it again steps it up another level. So you've got that sterling silver element in there.
They are beautiful. They are flying out. Spending too much. When is the Chainmail, please? I really don't want to miss it. About 10 to 8. Oh, sorry, 10 to 9. Sorry, I'm getting confused. I can't believe how quickly tonight is flying. In about 40 minutes. Does that help, Candice? Hope so. I hope so, lovely. Quick question for Fleur from Zoe in Lincolnshire. Question for Fleur, please. The pearl knotting course next month, is it suitable for someone who's not knotted before?
I can't remember if the pearl knotting course next month is pearl knotting projects or pearl knotting for beginners. Dan's
going to have a quick look on the website. So if it's the pearl knotting project, that's for somebody who's already experienced in pearl knotting?
Yeah, it's just with the pearl knotting for beginners, we start with big S-lons and big gemstones, so you can actually form the knots easier and learn the techniques. With the pearl knotting projects, we go straight for the silk and the pearls, which is a little bit more fiddly to hold, and we use the sterling silver elements as well. So we create a 3-strand bracelet and elements within your sterling silver.
7th of July is Pearl Knotting Project.
If you have a little go before you come and just watch one of the demos back on YouTube and have a little go before you come, then yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay,
you'll be fine.
So 7th of July is Pearl Knotting Projects, Zoe. All right, my lovely. So Pearl Knotting Projects is on the 7th of July. I like the idea of working with those bigger gemstones and the S-long cord to start off with.
Yeah, and again, people then start to say, I will knot all of my gemstones because you've got that fluidity.
And question from me, does any of that cover re-reaming pearls or reaming of pearls?
Oh, we do go through how to ream pearls, but we tend to sort of like work with
I don't like that's my preference.
Yeah.
I did it once and I was just like, no, I love them. Don't do that to the pearls. Don't do that. But I can understand sometimes
it's a very laborious task as well. So sometimes if we have to ream the pearls, because technically you should ream the first and last pearl to get the thread through twice. So we use a sterling silver bead like the ones we're going to do now to replicate the first and last pearl.
Fantastic. Let's bring them in.
But yeah, it's something I don't like doing either.
No, and I didn't, just the, you know, nails on a blackboard as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, no. Graphics in for these gorgeous gold ones that we just gave you a little sneak peek of. So this is what Fleur was saying. So you would use these, instead of re-reaming a pearl, you would of course use these on the end to be able to take your thread back through twice. Solid sterling silver, gold overlay, 3mm, 50 in the pack for you. One amazing under £10 price, kicking in at £7.95. 16 pence each. That works out at.
You will use these in every jewellery medium. These are so versatile. These
Talk
are
me through, just list a few, because obviously they're spacer beads, that's the simplicity of them. They hide a multitude of sins at the ends of bracelets and necklaces, but there are so many, I know so many of you have got so many amazing innovative ways of using them.
So for me, I'd put 7 on a piece of Eslon and then just a slide-in macrame knot at the back and have stack of bracelets.
Lovely.
So very, very on trend. See them on the high street. 30,
Monica
40 pounds.
Three figures, thanks very much.
And we do the actual sliding discs as well to create that bracelet. Something like your macrames.
Now, that's interesting, because those sliders, I've done quite a few of those. I always thought that they were for chain. No?
No, you can use your Eslon. So on the jadeite course, we use those as well. So if you get a 0.9 Eslon, they're designed for a 1.5 chain. So if you get a 0.9 Eslon, you can actually double it through. So you've got 2 ends, and then you've got 4 end pieces of Eslon that you can then add another bead to, and it's got even more movement to your jewellery.
Well, do you know what? Every day is a school day, and tonight I'm learning loads. Are you? And I know that I knew back into so many different mediums. You know, you have evolved. Jewellery Maker's evolved so much in the last few years. You know, when I was with you back 7 years ago, it was gemstones and silver findings. That was it. That's all we did. And you've evolved so much. It's so exciting. I just don't know if there's enough time in all the world for you to learn everything. That's the difference. But this is why you have the guest designers. If you need to know about your gemstones and your precious metals, I'm here. But if you need to know about your jewellery making, that's why we have guest designers, just like Fleur there, to come up with fantastic ideas just like that. Great stuff. I love that gold colour. Really, really lovely. Now, we are going to race through some really, really fast and furious opportunities. Now, even if we move on, the price stays on the web, on the app, and on the phone line, stays there all the way through until 8 AM tomorrow morning, as long as we don't sell out. Bail making pliers. 3mm to 5mm on the, of course, the plier size that you've got there. You've got that lovely long handle as well, for those of you who want the longer handle. I know that we do them with a shorter handle, sort of about so length, but that is that longer handle there. Lovely ergonomic handle, nice grip on that as well. It can be very, 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 very handy to have in your toolkit. £5.95 on your screen. I'm assuming with chainmail, bail making pliers and all of it, they are sort of an essential tool.
Yeah, if you want to make your own jump rings, because this will create, if you use a 1mm wire, the diameters that are on the mandrels is the inner diameter. So if you wanted to create the 7mm jump ring, you should use the 5mm side, and with your 2 1mm pieces of wire on either side, that creates your 7mm added diameter. But the wire workers use them all the time for creating swirls and bails.
Literally, I think majority of the guest designers that I've worked with have literally just, you know, every time out it comes. They are an essential toolkit. Do make sure that you're checking out. Please do. Right, I do have that. Oh my gosh, for this to go into £10 is very exciting. Look at the size of the lapis lazuli, then look at that colour and go, wow, wow, wow. You have got that beautiful bezel setting. So it's nice to see actually a really slim bezel setting. Not too much silvers coming up and disguising the edge of that beautiful cabochon. All natural, all absolutely genuine, from the primary source in Afghanistan, which means mountain range, beautiful lapis lazuli. $8.95. Can you see this little, if you're sat at home going, oh, what's that little speckle that I can see on there, Rae? That's pyrite. Pyrite running through your lapis lazuli. It's basically the inclusion that you get is another gemstone inside a lapis lazuli. Once upon a time, one of the most expensive blue beautiful gemstones, if not the most expensive blue beautiful gemstone on the planet. If you ever do go to the Vatican, if you go to the Hall of Maps and you see all those amazing, amazing blue oceans, you need to remember that all that blue is absolutely genuine, bona fide lapis lazuli crushed to a powder mixed with oil to create that amazing, amazing blue, which is why it was once upon a time the most expensive blue gemstone on the planet. Beautiful big size. Yes, absolutely. That lends itself for a gorgeous pendant, doesn't it?
Yeah. So you would one jump ring onto your chain, and that's
yeah,
it done.
Absolutely. Simple, simple, simple. And that's the lovely thing about it. We've taken the task out of it with that beautiful 0.5 gram of silver on that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Really
and it just,
lovely.
Like you say, it frames it so beautifully.
Yeah, absolutely. Stunning, stunning, stunning. You've got just over 10 minutes until the Abalone must-have. Just very, very quickly. Today's must-have. Not enough to go round. Not enough to go round. Just over 10 minutes. Looking forward to them. Going into £10 for you as well. Very, very exciting. Yeah, I do have Snowflake Obsidian. And again, the work taken out of this for you as well, because we've already set the connector in the actual beautiful Snowflake Obsidian. 10 carat Snowflake Obsidian. 27 by 50, $3.95. Goodness me. Spin that around so you can see. Beautiful Dalmatian spot that you get on a Snowflake Obsidian. Black ebony jet backdrop. And then, of course, those moments of the grey snowflake spot that you get. And what you've got to remember with this, of course, it's coursed through massively, rapidly cooling lava from ancient volcanic activity. And then you take it, you polish it, you buff it, you facet it, and voila! $3.95 on your screen. Again, so many amazing ways to work with this. Use it as complicated or as beautifully simple as you can, but just make sure you know you're paying $3.95 for it. Make sure you're checking out. I did say some fast and furious opportunities for you leading up to tonight's must-have. I have, darling. Yeah. They are fabulous. Now, we had the peach, that sort of dusky peach tone of these earlier. Have a look at these. We had lilacs and purples last night, peaches earlier, and look at these are so sensational. Purple quartz, frosted fancy bars. Graduated all up and down, 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 all the way through that beautiful strand. The longest is 36 millimeters, the shortest is 14. Really lovely, substantial size. Almost looks holographic, doesn't it? Can you see it turn around in the light box? Can you see the way the light is catching that linear facet, that long striaceous facet, and how it looks almost as if there is, you know, a hologram coming off of that gorgeous colour. Mesmerising. We talked quite a lot about how we would work with that beautiful peach quartz strand earlier. You could do exactly the same with this. I'm going to just drape it over the back of the wrist for you. Very quickly. Make sure you're checking out on these. Exciting, think outside the box. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh my goodness me. That's a lot of beautiful metallic oil-on water luster, isn't it? $6.95. Heck of a lot of gemstones on that strand as well, isn't it?
Gemstones, yeah, lots of gemstones.
Lovely, lovely stuff. Make sure you're holding those lines well done. Really durable as well, because of course it is quartz. Next, these are, I mean, when we say neon, we mean day glow neon yellow. These will get you seen in the dark, won't they? 175 carats of neon yellow colour dyed plain quartz rounds, 8 millimeters on a 37 centimetre strand. Now again, if you love colour in your jewellery, if you love colour, if you love brightness, this is a strand. Again, just like I was saying to you earlier about those beautiful those bars that we just saw in the lilacs and the peaches and the metallics last night, This is a colour strand where you've got to think outside the box. If you normally go for safe colours, your blues, your soft pinks, if you normally go for your creams, and you want to just really try something new, different, something that you wouldn't normally try, tonight is most definitely, in fact today is that time where you get to try a beautiful, distinctive, different gemstone and just add it to your order for $3.95. If you've already ordered from us today since 8 o'clock this morning, one postage and packaging price for the entire day. So you're just adding to your order. And also the weight of your package for the postman. $3.95 on your screen. Amazing colour, isn't it? It just glows. Hold those eyes, well done, well done. Moving on then to, yeah, these are great. These are double drilled labs. Now, have a look at these. Double drilled labradorite, top and bottom. We had these as a bit of a cheeky deal for you not that long ago. We saw a really lovely channel set bracelet made by one of our amazing beading bells upstairs. And we saw how you can accommodate that oval in the channel setting. Do you remember? Really, really lovely. Now, I'm sure, Fleur, we don't just have to use those double drilled for channel setting, do we?
No, there's so many different ways you could use them. You could seed bead around them and you can make them actually curve. So if you were to put more seed beads on the top than the bottom and then alternate that, it will actually wave along. I've used these with chainmail because obviously you've got 2 drill holes, so you've got a wider cuff style bracelet that you can create with a chainmail. Just how it's sitting like that. But earrings as well, you know, they make fabulous earrings because you could put the top up and then like make a loop to the top and then a loop to the bottom, so it sits flat on, sort of side on as well.
Nice idea.
There's lots and lots of ways that they're great for using. Watch straps are brilliant.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Because you've got that substantial
that's
gemstone.
A really good idea. Really good. Again, we've seen some massive, massive cabochons of late. Some really big cabochons. It's nice to see the quality, the labradorescence and the schiller, even in smaller sizes. Now, when I say smaller sizes, just so that you can see, I'm just going to wrap that around the wrist, just as Fleur was saying a second ago. But can you just see the smallest of movements, and you still get the most amazing of labradorite? $9.95 to get those beautiful double drilled. Now you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them on the actual strand themselves. Could vary slightly, but basically on this strand you're looking at just over £1 per beautiful labradorite. $9.95. Now again, you may get 10, you may get 9. I really do think, what I would say to you, again, 70 carats that you're getting there. Graduation on these 13 to 18 in size, and every single one of them having that amazing phenomena at $9.95. Add them to your order. Open your order if you plan on trying to win the gorgeous jewellery, of course, that Fleur has made. You need to be watching us all the way through this out for the 3rd question. Then we'll tell you when you can enter in the 4th and final hour. We've also, of course, got our amazing second under £10 kit. 2 kits left from the first kit. Just 2. Just 2 kits left from the under £10 kits. That, of course, contain the aquamarine and the pearls. These would work beautifully with those gemstones as well. Really, really would. $9.95. Towards the call centre. Good luck to you. Hold those lines. Well done. Okay, so 5 minutes until the abalone. 5 minutes. Yeah, I have. Now, this is pretty. So we've got connectors, beautiful cable chain here with your 2 points of connection. Then you've got your solid sterling silver with the silicone insert slider ball up and down the chain, all the way down to the stopper ends. Now you get the entire component. So you're not paying extra. You're not paying extra for the slider. You're not paying extra then for the chain. You get it all for the one amazing, amazing price point. Now what I will say, and I've just managed to knot that, so bear with me 2 seconds, that's my fault. I know, you just can't get the stuff, can you? There we go. Well, I know. Hang on 2 seconds. I'm going to use the tweezers to do it now. Oh, all fingers and thumbs. Come on. Oh, how frustrating. Come on, just pop right through there. I've done it, yay! Nice try, team. Nice try. Okay, there was the tongue of concentration. It was almost there then. Right. We've got, so there we go, the slider is solid sterling silver, slide all the way down, of course, so you've got a really lovely long length bracelet, or of course anklets here, and then of course you've got the points there to connect. Now again, so many different ways and so many amazing choices to connect through that bracelet.
Yeah. Whichever medium you work with, you can use these. I've got a necklace that's similar that I'm wearing at the minute that's just got a small section of chainmail, and this would be a perfect add-on to the second kit. Yeah, because the second kit is sterling silver. So this, this would be the jump rings that you get in there. You could actually create a beautiful chainmail section and then have a pure sterling silver bracelet.
Beautiful, beautiful idea. Really lovely idea. It's the entire component that you get at £9.95, and I have to say, you know, when you're working with solid sterling silver, it does take your jewellery to another level. It really, really does. We have got in the kit coming up for you in the 9 o'clock hour the most amazing Spinel, black Spinel, faceted, beautifully sparkly, that would easily, you could easily connect the black Spinels there, couldn't you, and just wear that as a beautiful friendship bracelet for August, August birthstone. Really, really easy. Get this at £9.95. You're going to get the kit for under £10. You're going to get so much for your money. £9.95 for that component. Please make sure that you're... Don't say that. Say that again. Oh no. Okay. So, you know earlier when I had those amazing Peruvian blue opals and we couldn't play them for you? We couldn't play them because on the web it was coming up as $14.95 and it wouldn't let us move on the price. It wouldn't let us take them to under £10, which is why we couldn't bring them live to you. Dan has just had a look at our second kit and it's just shy of £30. So the price was it 27? 26.85 for the second kit. We're taking it under £10. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. Okay. Yes, I've got it. This just looks as if we've just taken Tibetan turquoise to another level. It's actually magnesite, which is a really beautiful gemstone. You can play with the colour on your magnesite and you can dye it different colours. So we've had Lapis lazuli colour. We've had the most sort of amazing reds, bright reds. Doesn't that look like Tibetan turquoise?
It does, doesn't it? It really does.
Absolutely. I mean, it's got a metallic weight to it, unlike turquoise. So when you get it in your hand, you know that it isn't turquoise, but it looks like it. It really does. You can only imagine what an entire strand of Tibetan turquoise would set you back. This is magnesite. It's a really lovely gemstone to work with. I've got to say, it's got a stunning glossy finish. The colour is mesmerising. All that matrix pattern that you get, of course, belongs to the actual magnesite, but it lends itself to look like, again, organic, beautiful Tibetan turquoise. $4.95 for that entire strand. $4.95. Does look so, so good. Beautiful body of colour. There is bluish greens there, there's greenish blues. It's your proper turquoise. It, of course, is the gemstone that is named after that gorgeous colour, or the colour is named after that beautiful gemstone. You've got to make sure that if you are adding that to your order, you are using that for a summer gemstone encrusted piece. That is beautiful. Now, very, very quickly, those of you that were waiting for the kyanite, you've got about 15 minutes to wait for the strand of kyanite under £10 guaranteed. But right now, it's time for us to bring you tonight's must-have. Have a look. The colours are amazing. You don't have to choose which one you want. You're going to get them both, and they're going under £10. Are you in love with these? It is not often that we get this beautiful sliver of colour. And I say sliver, I'm going to show them side on so you can see. It's not often we get a chance to see any sort of abalone like this. Look at this, it's absolutely mesmerising. Now obviously they're all individual and unique. Doesn't that look like an angel wing? For me personally, if I was to get this set of abalone, I'd be wearing that beautiful heart shape that way round. I love it. Slightly, as you can see there, that beautiful shape to the heart shape that you've got, which gives it that lovely, lovely dimension. But look at how, with that lovely shaping, the light bounces off the surface. And we're a little bit in love with these, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are a little bit in love with these. Absolutely gorgeous. It's not often that, if at all, that we get a chance to work with them in this sort of wonderful, wonderful sort of the sort of 2D sort of image that you get. I know it's not 2D, but you know what I mean when I say that. So, just rotating that around. Fleur, we haven't got a drill hole in these, so talk to me about how we'd work with these.
So, like we said earlier, you could chainmail around them. If you've got the Chainmail pendants DVD, the cross is on there if you wanted to know how to do the cross. But we also show how to wrap a cabochon with chainmail, which you can treat these as a cabochon. You can wire wrap around them. You could seed bead around them. You could simply glue a bail to them and use them in the most simplistic form like that. They don't have to have a drill hole to be able to use them. But I'm just thinking as well, on my craft stand, on my stands at some of my shows, these would be beautiful to drape my pearl jewellery across, just to show, you know, that kind of oceanic feel to those pearls, and they're just a great talking point, great props for photography as well. So
Definitely.
Product photography is huge if you're trying to sell your jewellery online, so these will just really help to enhance all those
It's kind
pictures.
of what sets you apart, I suppose, as well, when people are walking along, looking at sort of plain tables or plain stall fronts, and then yours has just got that added little bit of vavavoom to it. It is, I love the fact that you get the oval and the heart shape as well. Look at the pearlescence, the iridescence of that is off the chart, isn't it? Now, this is tonight's must-have. You don't have to choose whether you want the heart or the oval. Now, I have to ask you, if you've got us on speed dial, have you dialed the number already? You know they're going under £10. Don't hesitate. Do not hesitate. When the graphics kick in, web bidders will go in, mine, 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 mine. Honestly, and there will be multi-buying going on like you wouldn't believe. Are you ready? Phones, web and app, all at the same time, have access to tonight's must-have. In 3, 2, 1, go. Go, go, go. Okay, we've got an oval, 50 by 35. We've got the heart shape at 40 mil. You're getting them both at £9.95. I absolutely adore, adore, adore them. Like you were saying earlier, we were saying about shibori with these as well. I suppose as well, the two-tone or the three-tone shibori with the different peaks and the valleys of colour as well. With these amazing colours, they're just going to lend themselves. And I suppose as well, that patterning lends itself really beautifully to the pleats in a shibori as well, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, because it almost looks like it's got the pleats within there. But you could, I mean, Gemma Crow does some amazing fascinators with the cinema. You could add these cinema. You could just back them onto a fabric, onto our backing fabric would be the best that I would probably suggest, or onto one of the fascinator bases. And then we've done feathers. You know, you can adorn them however you want like that. But with the shibori, with, like you say, with those valleys and those mountain peaks of shibori, with the seed beads going through, because you can match the seed beads to the colours that are in. Because the heart, for me, I love the heart one because it's got that pink.
It is beautiful, isn't it? I mean, they're all going to be individually unique, but they are absolutely, they're literally mind-blowing in their beautiful colours, aren't they?
I just want them to own them. I don't want to do anything with it. I just want to own them. I just want them.
Well, I'm going to just out of interest, because that in a beautiful cuff, how would we put? I mean, I suppose it's got a slight curve to it. I suppose if we got a thick enough sort of bangle and we could put some of the ultra suede underneath it perhaps, and then some shibori, that could be a centre focal point, couldn't it then?
Definitely, yeah, that's how I would probably work with it. Or if you want to work with bare copper sheets, you could actually cut your own and actually dome the copper to actually follow the curvature of that piece of the abalone as well.
And I'll show you what I mean by that. Can you see that there's a slight curve to that? It's not just flat on. If I just hold it on the hand, you can see that it just tilts away from the finger there, and you can, I just think they are mesmerising. Make sure that you are checking out. Do not leave that to chance. The opportunity to, and again, I would say, if it was just that on its own at £9.95, I'd be like, go, 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 go. But the fact is, you're getting both of them. Both of them.
Can you imagine one of them on just a very simple, cheap black clutch bag?
Oh, yeah.
Just pop that onto a clutch bag. Just
totally set you apart.
Yeah, completely
really lovely. Really, really lovely ideas. And that's the thing, that's, you know, when we've got people, you know, experts, you know, people who are passionate about what they're doing, like Fleur, like all of our guest designers, this is the thing, it's not just about adorning the jewellery on your own body as well. We were talking earlier, I think Gemma came in and she was talking, I heard her talking to Becky earlier, just before I left the house, and Gemma and Becky were talking about zhuzhing up a pair of shoes. And Gemma was saying, go and get your pair of shoes, doesn't matter where you get them from, and then you're zhuzhing them up. You're putting maybe a bow on there, or you're putting some chainmail on there, or you're putting, you know, some gemstones on there, putting a little bit of shibori. Nobody wants a bow. And if you've ever seen Becky's shoes, I don't think Becky owns a boring pair of shoes. I have never seen such fancy Mary Janes. Never, ever, ever. Amazing. £9.95. There are so many of you there. So many of you there. Please do make sure that you are holding those lines. So many of you multi-buying as well. It is time for our third and final question in the competition tonight to win all of the jewellery that Fleur has made from Kit 1 and Kit 2. Now, once we've asked the third question, I will recap question 1 and 2 for you. So don't worry about that. But the third question is coming for you first. So the third question for you in tonight's competition, and you have to get all 3 questions right to be eligible for entry into the competition. The third and final question tonight for you is, which gemstone was Coco Chanel most famous for adorning herself with? So what is she most famous for wearing? Which gemstone was Coco Chanel most famous for wearing? You've seen it tonight more than once, definitely. Now we'll recap question number 1 and 2 for you. So the first question in the 6 o'clock hour tonight was, because of course our first kit was called Under the Sea, the question was, which Disney animated classic does the song Under the Sea come from? So that was question number 1. Question number 2 came up for you in the 7 o'clock hour, and the question was to do with the first earring demo, not the one that I was involved in, all Fleur's hard work. The first earrings that Fleur worked with. This is question number 2 for you. Which chainmail weave, the name of it, did Fleur use in her first earring demo? Which chainmail weave did Fleur use in her first earring demo? That was the second question. And the third and final question that you need to answer to be eligible for entry, of course, if it's correct, of course, is which gemstone was Coco Chanel most famous for wearing? And those are your 3 questions. Now, when you message those 3 answers to us, whether that's on the web, on the app, or via the text message system, you are having to make sure that you put your customer number, and of course, please put your name and your surname. Please put your name and your surname in the message. Now, we're not going to show those messages up on screen, okay? We're not going to, because they will have your customer number on there, and we won't sort of publicise that. So you need to answer question 1, question 2, question 3 within your message, all in the one message, and then send them to Dan. You can do that via the web, via the app, and of course, here's the number, 60777, that should be, 60777. I do apologise, it says 6077. It's 60777, and send, of course, your message to JM Studio. So you should have 3 answers for us, and you can start sending those in now. And you will get a chance to win, hopefully, if your name is random, if you've got 3 correct answers, you will be entered into the competition, and the supercomputer with Dan in the gallery will randomly select a winner in, you've got about 50 minutes to get your answers in. About 50 minutes to get those 3 correct answers. We'll stop accepting those entries for the competition in about 50 minutes. At 9:30, those entries will stop, and then we will announce the winner, the randomly selected winner with 3, it's got to have 3 correct answers to be eligible for entry into that competition. Huge good luck to you. All those gorgeous, gorgeous jewellery coming your way. Now, yes, it's coming. 3, 4 and 5. I love these colours. These are fabulous. Okay, so we're starting with purple quartzite. Really lovely, proper black currant colour coming away. 164 carats. Purple quaint quartz. Oh dear. Purple quartzite plain rounds. 8 millimetres in size. An entire strand on your screen. 38 centimetres in length. $3.95. Now, just so that you know what's coming up next for you. More quartzite. Love those colours together. They are gorgeous, really, really do. That is coming your way. So we've got for you 3 different strands of quartzite coming your way for the most amazing prices. If you want to add to your order, again, great sizes to work with. Really lovely sizes to work with. So simple. We'll go blues next. It's like a navy blue. It's lovely. It's a lovely colour. Really nice, isn't it?
Look great with those gold spacer beads.
Oh, it would look good with those gold spacer beads. You're absolutely right. Really would. Proper midnights and golds, very decadent. $3.95 on your screen. 160 carats. If you didn't get hold of those gold spacer beads, here they are. Beautiful, deep saturation of midnight blues. With, of course, your gorgeous yellow gold overlay on top of your solid sterling silver. Fleur is saying, again, they would look absolutely stunning together. They really, really would. Really simple, really elegant. Even if they were just spaced between those on a stretchy. Look gorgeous, wouldn't they? Details for the gold-plated solid sterling silver spacers. 3 millimetres, 50 in the pack, $7.95. So, again, great idea. Really, really like that idea. That would look fantastic. What would you be selling that for? Again, sort of 20-ish?
Yeah, about £20.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. Such amazing value for money on these strands, isn't it?
These are great strands for if your kids like to make jewellery as well. So I've got 3 children and they all love making stretchy bracelets and macrame bracelets, that kind of thing. These are great for the summer holidays.
Yeah,
you've got a rainy day.
I was about to say, summer holidays, when it's raining. Fantastic photograph of my my twin nieces and nephew in Scotland today on a summer walk, literally in the whole kit and caboodle raincoat and umbrellas, bless them. Yeah, exactly. It's not the hottest. We had some lovely weather. I didn't moan, I loved it.
I moaned.
Did you?
Yeah, I was a moaner. Yeah.
I love it. I love the heat. Oh, I loved it. Bring it back. Please, come back. $3.95 on your screen for those gorgeous pinks. Well done. Now, just so that you know, for all of you asking about the kyanite, a couple of minutes, not long, and a £10 strand of kyanite, natural puffy ovals coming your way. However, are you ready? Because there is a need for speed coming your way. So, going straight in. Oh, yeah, these are great. Now, while Fleur is here, Fleur, talk me through it, because I normally get these in my Miss It, Miss Out at the end of the night. Talk me through what we're doing with these, because I've come up with those suggestions, but you will know exactly what we're doing with these. Solid sterling silver tags, by the way.
So have these got the 2 drill holes
Yeah,
on
they
either
have,
side?
darling. Yeah.
So these are perfect for elongating chains. They're great if you want to add something like a gemstone to a clasp. So you'd have your jump ring through to one and then a jump ring to the bottom. You see these kind of tags on all the high-end chains. You always see a little sterling silver tag there. They're great. If you've got some really small letters, stamping letters, you can actually stamp onto these as well.
So it almost personalises.
Yeah, just to personalise it, I use them all the time in my chainmail, in my bracelets to elongate the chainmail as well. So if somebody says, oh, they need that jump ring, that chainmail weave a little bit longer, and it can't facilitate because of the weave itself, more jump rings going in, these are perfect for elongating that weave.
And there we go. See, brilliant stuff. You're getting 50 of them, all in solid sterling silver, for £6.95. Plain on the one side, £9.25 stamped on the other. And again, just great ideas from Fleur there. Because, and I'll be honest with you, I was looking at these, I was like, oh yeah, okay, nice to put on sort of the end of a necklace, maybe just to sort of engrave your little initials on there so that they know that, or maybe you've got a symbol and that they're going on there for you. But again, more ideas from Fleur, which is brilliant to see. Moving then on to I've had this gemstone for ages, have we, Dan? 6mm. Beautiful red tiger's eye, and it's faceted. I haven't seen this gemstone for ages. It's such a sultry gemstone, it really is. It's a proper sultry, rich, gorgeously saturated gemstone to have. £4.95 for 80 carats. Lots of stock on this one for you. Make sure that you're jumping in and checking that out. You've got a 38cm strand, faceted, beautiful round. Again, they catch the light beautifully. You might not have a project in mind. You might not have one on the go where you're thinking that these are going to work. Believe me, stash, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And
squirrel it away.
Everybody loves tiger's eye.
I love that colour.
It's just it's a recognised gemstone. With those gold space beads, it just elevates it. It's going to be a real, like, almost a red carpet necklace.
Yeah,
you'd
absolutely.
See that. A very high-end, event that you could wear that to.
Definitely. It's got some lovely moments of chatoyancy, like multi-directional chatoyancy running through it as well. Again, that colour, so rich. It's like a rich chestnut conker colour, isn't it? It's a proper russet reddish brown. It's beautiful. And got a lot of luster coming your way for £4.95. Multi-buy to your heart's content on that one until that sells out. Good luck to you. That was number 9. Now, I love these. I think we launched these in our silver weekend. They are beautiful. Or silver 2-day special, I believe. These are lovely. Now, these are rose gold overlay leaf charms that you're getting. £8.95. Solid sterling silver. You get 5 in the pack. I love rose gold, don't you?
Yeah, it's really warm.
Lovely, isn't it? Really, really, really lovely. I love the fact that we get so many different tones of wire here. You got so many different beautiful precious metals. And the rose gold is not going anywhere. It just goes from strength to strength, thanks to Michael Kors and so many more. But it's in everything, isn't it? You know, you've got beautiful crushed rose gold in your blusher with some of the biggest sort of makeup artists and makeup brands. You've got it in sort of, in your homeware. That rose gold colour is cropping up everywhere, not just in jewellery. £8.95, 14mm rose gold on top of solid sterling silver. 5 of those. Got a little connector there. Beautiful for charms on a bracelet, aren't they? Really, just pretty and simple.
Or a little anklet.
Yeah, really lovely.
Earrings. Because you've got 5, you've got lots of options.
Definitely. Really, really lovely. Very, very last of stock on absolutely everything on the run up to the fantastic second kit with lovely Fleur very, very, very soon. Make sure you're checking out. It's so important that you do. Well done. Moving then on to... Yeah, we've got it. Multicolour spinels. Beautiful rough nuggets that you're getting through. Look at these colours. Beautiful to work with as well, all those colours, aren't they? Not often that we get a chance to see Spinel in the rough, and they are beautiful rough medium nuggets. The colour on them, you might be thinking to yourself, gosh, they look as if they could be multicoloured rough diamonds. They absolutely do. They really, really do. I couldn't agree with you more. And they've got that gentle sparkle like your rough diamond, because of course it's got the same crystal structure as your diamond. £8.95 for natural Spinels. pinks, reds, purples, peach tones coming through there. Really, really beautiful. And of course, August's birthstone. So if you want to work with Spinel specifically for those August commissions, this is the one that you just want. And again, it is really fast and furious tonight. Very, 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 very busy, especially when we bring you opportunities like that to get 28 carats of Spinel. They're $8.95. Bit of a steal deal. Make sure you're holding those lines. Now, for those of you, you've been waiting for the kyanite. It's coming. And that's why we love kyanite. It's gorgeous. Have a look at this. You have got Nepalese gorgeous kyanite. They are beautiful. I love the fact that we're getting that little iridescence, we're getting those beautiful, beautiful royal blues, we're getting the soft blues, the pastel blues, totally and utterly natural. Graduated plain ovals, little puffy ovals for you, 6x4 to 9x7, 18 centimetre strand, getting all of that, all the facts and the figures out of the way, and you know it's going under £10. That beautiful blue is such an exciting tone to see in your Nepalese kyanite. The celestial blues, rooftop of the world, beautiful blues. Now, for those of you who've been waiting for this strand, you know it's going under £10, don't you? You know it's going under £10, so you need to be just making sure that you're getting your hands on that before it sells out. When we do kyanite, I think the most affordable strand of kyanite I think that I will have bought you is, and I think I'm right in saying it's just under £30. It's not a price that we normally see for kyanite, is it? Beautiful gemstone. Really, really lovely gemstone. So lovely to be able to work with these beautiful blues. It's all natural, it's all yours from the beautiful Himalayan region, of course, of Nepal. You've got 32 carats. Have you worked with much of our kyanite at all, huh?
I love kyanite. It's just it's my favourite blue gemstone.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It's in my top 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like that. What is it about it that draws you to it?
For me, it's very similar to jadeite. Jadeite's my favourite gemstone. Okay. So it's got this kind of serenity towards it, to this kind of. It's ethereal for me because it's got these beautiful silver shimmers going through there. Yeah. It doesn't have to. You don't have to do anything to it, and it still looks absolutely beautiful. It doesn't need any sort of like support act. No. It is just the star of the show all the time.
It is a beautiful, beautiful gemstone. It really is. And I agree with Fleur on that, sort of the individuality, because the colour's so beautifully natural. Again, you don't need to enhance that beautiful blue. It's such a strong, powerful blue that's kind of just grades away to a gentle denim blue, like a soft, soft, soft blue. And yet still striking, really, really striking. It's a lovely gemstone to think of as well. You know, when you think about kyanite, I was saying this earlier. So I had a dream last night. That sounds like a really prophetic kind of moment. But I dreamt last night for hours, what felt like hours. I dreamt last night that there was a slab of, a sort of table-sized slab of tanzanite. And I dreamt that it was melting. And I was trying to scoop up all this tanzanite-coloured water and pour it back on. And what felt like hours, hours and hours and hours of it, trying to scoop it all back and put it all back on top there. And it's one of those gemstones where I think, you know, when you're thinking of tanzanite, tanzanite's got that sort of, that bluish purple to it. It's a very pure blue. Doesn't matter if it's a pale blue or dark blue. Doesn't matter what grade of or tone of blue. But it's a very pure blue colour, isn't it?
It is. And it goes with, I mean, I prefer it with sterling silver, but it does go beautifully with yellow gold and with rose gold. It's sort of like a chameleon blue, where it's like lapis lazuli, we know it's like really strong with like the yellow golds. This will just take on all that strength of any metal tone and just absorb it and just still look as beautiful. It is beautiful, you're absolutely right, it is stunning. And it's flying out the door. So many of you are multi-buying tonight. So good to see you taking advantage of this amazing £10 event. Oh, under £10 event, I should be saying. Fleur touched upon something a second ago, and she's so right. Fleur touched upon the fact that there is
which we never expected when we got kyanite. We always expected that body of colour, but we didn't expect to see, like you were saying, that almost iridescence to it, that little shimmer.
Yeah, it's almost like a moonstone, like a white moonstone has that like
That
silver
adolescence,
It's like that within kyanite, but with the clarity of this strand. Dan showed me the strand before the show. It's just a beautiful strand, and I can't believe that we can do this on under £10 day.
No, I know. It's really exciting to be able to do it for you, and so many of you are. Can I ask Stella, Carol, Shirley, Collection Dumfries and Galway, Belinda, Sue, Jay and Merseyside, Barbara, Collection Perth and Kinross, Caroline and Viv to all check out. Everybody else is multi-buying. I don't want you to miss out at all. Huge good luck to you if you're getting involved in that opportunity. Well done. Well worth the wait. Hope you're getting your entries in for the competition for your 3 questions. You've still got half an hour to get your entries in. But of course, we've got the fabulous Fleur with our second fantastic under £10 kit still to come in a matter of moments. I hope you don't go anywhere.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people.
After overwhelming demand, we are pleased to announce that we will have wirework extraordinaire Rachel Norris's book back in stock this Friday. Rachel presents 15 beautiful wirework jewellery projects, with each design having detailed step-by-step instructions and photographs, plus templates and materials required. So, to make sure you get your copy, tune in this Friday at 10 AM.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
You can watch us every day 8 AM till 10 PM on Sky, Virgin and Freesat, and every day from 8 AM till 1 PM on Freeview.
Hello, welcome back. It's gorgeous to have your company. I hope you're really, really, really well. Yeah, let's have a little quick recap for you on your deal of the day. The deal of the day is the only under £10 piece. I think that I'm right in saying for the entire day. And your deal of the day, have a look at this. Now, there are, on this strand, can you tell me the carat weight? Oh, it's all on my screen. I'm sorry, darling. 14 carats of your graduated rough diamonds. 1 to 5 on a 20 centimetre strand. You are getting those gorgeous tealy blues, your storm greys, and your beautiful charcoal colours all coming your way on that strand. And I will just show you that graduation of colour. You can see it just graduates in colour, getting a little bit lighter all the way through. You've got the most gorgeous tealy bluey greens on that gorgeous strand and a chance to work with your rough diamonds. Now I know, oh my goodness gracious, what? 14 carats of graduated rough diamonds at £29.95. Now, just to kind of give you an idea, because one of our fabulous beading bells upstairs, it hasn't got a tag on it, so I can't tell you who, but it's just simply place these with your spacer beads onto some lovely chain and just set a gorgeous, just very simple necklace. Have you worked with any of our graduated diamonds, or any of our diamond strands?
Yeah, I've worked with, quite a few times with the rough nuggets. I've got a little collection which is the rough gem. Well, I don't like calling them rough gemstones.
No, it does
naturally faceted.
I know what you mean, but yeah, it's as Mother Nature intended.
Yes, yeah. So they're really great. I just pop them onto bangles and earrings, that kind of thing, because they've got so many different natural facets. They just sparkle so beautifully.
Natural surfaces.
But yeah,
it's
like quite nice to work with diamonds as well.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, especially 14 carats.
Yeah, it's a bit of
14 carats of it. Absolutely phenomenal. It's the last chance to get your hands on today's deal of the day. We had 200 strands at the start of the day. I can tell you now, we are in the double figures of those teens. Under 20 strands left, starting with 200. Do make sure that you're checking out on those, won't you? That is the only under £10 piece for the entire day. Now, I know you're waiting. Get your answers in for the competition. You still got just under half an hour, about 25 minutes to wait for that. But she's worked her magic again with another under £10 kit, and so we're going to take you over to see Fleur so that she can tell us, of course, how to create these beautiful chainmailed looks that we've got for you in this second kit. The Spinel's amazing, isn't it?
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's like when you were a little girl and you wanted something sparkly, like a little magpie. This is a magpie strand. This is your magpie strand.
I was going to say, it's not, she doesn't mean that the magpie sparkly. She means that no, it is. And so many beautiful solid sterling findings in the kit as well. I need you to remember that this kit is £26.85. £26.85. Right. Okay, I'm going to go through with you what you're getting, and then I'm going to show you. I mean, honestly, it doesn't need to be a massive piece of jewellery. That amazing black Spinel is so sparkly, isn't it?
It is, it is.
Such a fantastic look, and I love the fact that Fleur has incorporated a tassel. Love it, love it, love it. So we've had our first kit already. This is black Spinel solid sterling silver throughout the entire kit. So in your solid sterling silver findings kit, you are getting four solid sterling silver head pins, 4 crimp bead covers. You're getting 4 crimp beads, 2 bolt ring clasps, 4 jump rings, 2 shepherd's hooks, and can I ask why I've got 4 on the mat? And is it all part of the pot? It is. No.
This is part of the findings pack, and then the 50 are separate in a...
Oh, okay. So normally they would come separately?
Yeah.
See? Glad you see
You do get 4 in an actual findings pack.
So you get 4 in the findings pack anyway. Yeah. So that is a standard findings pack there. That's good to know. That's See, nobody's told me that since I've been back. Nobody's told me that that's a standard finder's pack. Brilliant stuff. And then, as an added extra, you get 50, are we getting there? Fabulous. Absolutely fab. All solid sterling silver. They are 5mm. Now, the reason I'm sort of having guesswork here is because we haven't put the graphics in on your screen yet, so I haven't got the details. But the reason being is that as soon as we bring those graphics live, this will sell out. It's an absolute guarantee. No doubt in my mind.
Do you know, before we bring the graphics in, do you know the chainmail and gemstone bracelet?
Yeah, I'm going to grab that because this is the one that Fleur is going to be demoing for us as well.
This would quite happily sit on my stand with a price tag of about £45–50. Just so you know. But it's
solid sterling silver findings.
Yeah.
Beautiful natural and enhanced faceted black spinel. This is the technique that you're going to be showing us.
Yep.
So you're saying £40 to £50 on your jewellery stand, on a bracelet stand like this, with a price tag of anything between 40 and 50.
Yep.
Should we bring in those graphics? I think we should, don't you? Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, honestly, not your price. Excuse me, under £10. About to hit your screen. I need you to. The reduction is huge. It's a £16.90 reduction. £16.90 saving.
That's a pair of earrings. And the only thing I have added, I have added an extra set of shepherd hooks. Just because I had 6 gemstones left and I wanted to make another pair of earrings. So I'm really naughty. I've added another.
So is it on this one here?
Yeah.
So you've used the strand of spinel on this bracelet here. You've used the spinel on the chainmail bracelet as well. I've just popped that in there. Then, of course, you've got your black spinel. Look, could you just flick my screen on the actual tablet? And again. And again.
I've missed it, haven't I? Not gonna get it. Has it gone?
Has that sold out? Yeah. So sorry if you are disappointed, if you've not checked out, but that has sold out instantly. We did say it was going to. The value for money on this kit is amazing. Pages and pages of names there. Well done if you've got your hands on it. Look, such amazing value for money. If you multi-bought on that kit, power to you, and well done indeed. Let's go over to Fleur, because Fleur is going to show us how to do this beautiful focal point. Now, we've talked about that as a focal point on connector bracelets quite a bit tonight, haven't we? So it's lovely that you're able to show us it. It's got, again, that, as we were saying earlier, because its history is in the sort of the suits of armour, it's got that beautiful fluidity, material-like quality to it.
It has, and on average, for a chainmail bracelet, you're looking at about 150 jump rings. So when you get 50 in the pack here, it's quite surprising how far around the wrist that 50 will go in a flatter pattern like this. So this is a half Persian 3-in-1. So this is a very historic.
Back to those names again.
So this is what the Persians. It wasn't actually Persian armour, because the Persians never fought in chainmail armour. It was their widows, which you would probably know it now as a widow's belt or a belly dancer's belt. So this is where these kind of patterns have come about from as well. So there's a few Persian family, a few in the Persian family. The best thing about this bracelet or this weave is it looks completely different on the other side. So on one side it looks like a curb chain, and on the other side it has a line running through it, and it has a completely different look.
Oh yeah.
So you can see, you can use it on either side. So it's like a reversible bracelet, if you like. So one side is a traditional curb chain, which you would see in jewellery stores, you know, that kind of curb chain. And then on the other side, you get the line going through it. So it's a completely different look.
Lovely. It's got beautiful fluidity.
It has.
It's so nice to think that that's all solid sterling silver
yes,
as well.
it is, and it's all hand linked as well, which is where the price comes in as well. Because obviously it takes you time to learn the pattern, and then the speed of actually having to create that. So the first time you're going to make it's going to take you a lot longer than the 10th time you're going to make it, say, because of the actual patterns there. The one that I'm wearing is half Persian 4-in-1, so it's it's this big brother. It's a bit more denser in its actual. Can you see it? Sorry, that way. There you go. So you can see it's more of a traditional curve, double curve, if you like.
Yeah.
This is almost like a 3/4 curve. Sorry, a quarter curve, because you've got that different sides. But no, it's really great. Technically, we should be only using the 7mm jump rings to create this when we've got a copper core.
Okay.
But because these sterling silver jump rings are on a very slightly thinner wire, they're on a 0.9 wire, it means that we can actually make this weave with a smaller gemstone.
Okay.
Smaller jump ring. Because obviously chainmail, the chainmail weaves that you can do actually, it's sort of like governed by the size of the jump rings that you can do. So certain weaves won't work in certain jump ring sizes, and certain weaves will.
That's really interesting. I would never think that. So that's really interesting. With the
sterling silver, it means that you can create a more finer look than a chunkier look, you can say.
Smashing. Take us through, lovely.
It's a fantastic weave. It's a little bit tricky to start this weave. Most chainmail is tricky to start because it's not got any structure to it when you very first start it, so it can fall out of place. So the starting of this weave is a little bit more tricky than other weaves, and what I suggest is when you make this weave, if you start it in a copper core jump ring to start with and then go to your sterling silver, when you take the sterling silver section off, you've always got that copper core as a starter weave that you can carry on from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one open jump ring and I'm going to add 2 closed jump rings onto it. Now, the best thing about this weave is you actually use half of the jump rings open and half of the jump rings closed. So you can go ahead and just pre-close half of your jump rings and just open the other half. I'm going to close this jump ring up. If I just take that and hold it as like a single chain, I've now got my 2 gold jump rings either side and my my green jump ring in the middle. Now I'm right-handed, like we said before, so right hand is my dominant hand. I'm going to take the right hand jump ring and I'm going to slide it underneath the left hand jump ring. Okay, so all I've done is I've just slid it underneath, and I've now, if I hold those 2 together, now the green jump ring is loose and it's just going around that kind of, in chainmail we'll call this section the eye, so that section in the middle that looks like a marquee shape. So we call that the eye in chainmail, but it's very reminiscent of a marquee shape. So that jump ring's nice and loose. So if that jump ring's not loose, you haven't started the weave correctly. So just to go over that again, the right hand jump ring goes underneath the left hand jump ring, creates that marquee shape, and that green jump ring is then loose. When I lay this down onto the mat, this green jump ring now is facing away from me, and the gold jump rings are facing down towards me, the way that they're slanted. Okay. Now, half Persian 3-in-1 does exactly what it says on the tin. 1 jump ring holds 3 jump rings in place. I can only ever add 1 closed jump ring at a time, so I've got to get 2 jump rings from this little bit because that's my 3rd one. Okay. So the way that I'm going to create this weave, can you see how this green jump ring is slanting away from me or slanting upwards? This one's going to sit on top of it. Okay, so the way that I'm going to get it to sit on top is I'm going to go through that marquee shape in the middle. So I'm going to go underneath the first gold jump ring to my right, and then underneath the second gold jump ring. And as I turn that around, you can see straight away it's all straight away sat in the pattern that it needs to be. All the open jump rings that you add in are going to sit on top of the previous open jump ring that you add in, and all the closed jump rings sit underneath. So can you see how the gold jump rings are stacked out like you're going down the stairs, if you like? So my open jump ring now is going to go onto the green jump ring, my closed jump ring, and it has to sit underneath. So it follows that staircase going down, and my green staircase is going the opposite way, but going upwards. So now I can close that jump ring, and I've now got my first set in place. So my next jump ring is going to always go through the very last 2 closed jump rings that I've added to these gold jump rings. I ignore this green jump ring now. All I need to do is make sure my next green jump ring sits on top of this one and stacked of my staircase going upwards. So I take my next open jump ring. I can know that I can only go through the very last 2 jump rings, and you can see that little tiny marquee shape there just in the middle. So that's where I'm aiming for. If you try and think about going through that marquee shape, you get a little bit confused. The easiest way is just to go underneath the first one and underneath the second one, and it's actually then gone straight into that marquee shape, as you can see. When I lay that down on top, we know that it's correct because it's following the pattern. It's not twisted and it's not come out of shape at all. So chainmail shows its mistakes in these kind of weaves straight away. It's not like knitting and crochet where you realise four rows down that you've dropped a stitch. You can see it straight away because it won't allow you to go any further. So before I close this jump ring, I need to be able to add my next jump ring in place because it's only holding 2 at the moment and it's got to hold 3. So that's my next jump ring in place, and it sits underneath the previous one. And close. And when you get a little bit more, and now this now is stable, so it's only those first 2 jump rings that have gone in that have now made this weave stable. So if this falls on the floor or anything like that, I now know that this is nice and stable. Okay. If it falls on the floor or you drop it when you put in the second or the third jump ring in, you may have to start again if you can't see the pattern, because it's not going to show itself, especially in the smaller jump rings, because if I just pop that by the side, you can see the actual size of jump rings that we're creating with is a lot smaller. Okay, so if it does fall on the floor, the other thing you can do is get that little piece of wire like we did on the very first demo and just pop a little piece of wire onto these first 2 jump rings here so you know where you're starting from.
Good idea.
If you do forget which way you're going, there's always a loose jump ring, so you can see this one's just loose. If I hold this up in its formation, you can see that this one's loose because it's not been woven into the design yet, whereas on the other end it's all woven in place. So we now know that this is the end that we've got to go from, because this is the loose jump ring that's not actually attached to anything. Okay, so I'm just going to lay this back down again. So once you get a little bit faster or you get a little bit more confident with this weave, you can actually add on your pre-closed jump ring to your open jump ring. And then when you add it in, it's naturally going to sit where it needs to go. So underneath the first jump ring, underneath the second jump ring, I've got all 3 in place, and close. So it's actually a very speedy bracelet to make. You
Builds it quite quickly.
Yeah, you can make a full bracelet in about 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
With you know, with this weave, once you've got it started and once you recognise the pattern. Now, apparently, it only takes 7 attempts at something for your memory to start remembering where it's going. I drove to the gym 7 times and it didn't happen. So I think it must happen in certain things, but not in others. Chainmail it does though. So your memory of where you're, it's almost like a muscle memory really, you know, of where you're going. And also as well, you start to...
The pattern becomes clearer as well.
And it's not like by braille, but you sort of like know where each jump ring's going to go without even thinking about it. So I'm going to go through the first one again and go through the second one. And now I've got all 3 of my gold jump rings in place. I know that it's sitting in the correct way because it's sitting on top of the previous green jump rings, which are now stacked going upwards, and then close. Now when you want to finish this weave off, so when we need to attach a clasp to it or attach it into a bracelet, we're going to finish it off with just 1 single jump ring going through. So we're not going to put our 3rd jump ring, so the very last one only holds 2 in place. So it's going to go through the first one and through the second one and close. And now you've got a finished, so it's like capped the ends off if you like. So what we were saying about the difference in the front and the back, so this is one way that you can wear it, or if we turn it over, you can see it's a completely different pattern. And these jump rings are rather large to show the intricacy of the pattern, but it's better to see them in this kind of size rather than trying to pick it up on the camera. So you can see it's a different pattern either way. Now you can get left leaning and right leaning half Persian, but that's when it gets into the more technical. I'd much rather people not be frightened of it and sort of like learn this technique, because it's a beautiful flat design that if you wanted to create a full bracelet, if you had 2 kits, you could have a full stone and silver bracelet with 100. In the 7mm jump rings, you only need about 70 or 80, because obviously each jump ring's taking up more surface area.
Which takes us to a great question from Deborah in Greater London, who says, great demo, can you please let me know what size rings are best for this weave?
So in the copper core jump rings, so in our copper core range, the 7mm and the 9mm are absolutely fabulous for this weave. With the sterling silver, as we just seen in the actual finished piece there, you can go from 5, 6 and 7. Okay. So with the 9mm, it doesn't hold, it still holds its form because it's a flat weave, it's not a round weave that's going to sort of like squash. It still will hold its form, so you can actually do them in the really supersized jump rings that we do, the hollow jump rings. So if you want a real sort of like fashion piece that have a big piece of chainmail in the front, you can use them with that. This is also great for bag straps and for belts as well. I've made quite a few belts.
And secure, I would have thought.
Yeah, and because it's, like I say, it doesn't take that many jump rings to actually create a piece of substantial chainmail, because I mean, for me, that would be my ideal design, to do half and half. So as it turns, you've got the gemstones there, and then you've got the chainmail as well. And with it being all sterling silver, you know, it's a bit of it's like an heirloom piece, because you know you're creating something that will stand the test of time.
You've got a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful amount of gorgeous jewellery coming out from this kit for just £9.95. Now, very, very quickly, details on your screen. If you wanted, we had 10 carats of black spinel, just to show you the different size of those beautiful black spinels. So you had the kit strand, of course. Let me just turn that, sorry, there we go. So that was 10 carats in the kit. We've got 25 carats for you for the slightly larger sizes. Again, we'll just take that kit on a whole other level for you as well, just taking it further and further and further if you did want to get hold of the larger black spinels. Details on your screen at £9.95 for those if you'd like to get hold of those. And I know quite a few of you are quite upset about the fact that you missed out on that kit. Listen, we do understand that we need more kits like that, especially for those of us who are just kind of either, you know, reigniting your passion for jewellery making or just getting into it. We will speak to our team about it. I know a few of you are quite disappointed that you missed out. I've not seen a kit sell out that fast since I've been back in September. I've not seen it. It was literally gone. We did say we anticipated that it would fly out the door. Now, you do get a chance to possibly win all of Fleur's amazing, amazing jewellery. 7 minutes. Let me just nudge all of these back up for you, Leah, my lovely. I'll move those out of the way for you. So you've still got a chance to win all of this beautiful jewellery made by Fleur out of both kits tonight. And you've heard Fleur already say, this bracelet here, the chainmail that she's just demoed, £40 to £50 for just that bracelet that she would normally sell that for. So again, the jewellery that it's so generous of you as well to give it away. Thank you so much. Incredibly generous of you. One of you is going to win all that jewellery. Whoever it is that answers the 3 questions correctly, all of the correct answers were put into the computer via Dan. And we've had so many loads, and of course of correct answers, and we will be picking a winner at random in, well, it closes in 6 minutes, doesn't it? So what should we say? When are we going to, well, Fleur can announce the winner.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at reading.
Say again, lovely. Okay, just before our showstopper, which is some beautiful obsidian that we've got for you. Thank you, Fleur. Absolutely amazingly clean. I love these for the demo.
They're great, aren't they?
They are fab. Yeah. Absolutely fab. I can indeed take that. Yes, I have. Have I got enough hands? Have you made those for the demoing, or have you bought them? What?
They are. Some of them I've made, and some of them have been shipped up from America. Yeah, they've got air miles.
She's prepped and ready to go. That's the lovely thing. Thank you, Fleur, my lovely. Fleur is still with us. That sounds a bit ominous. She's still with us. She's still with us. In body, not just in spirit. She's hanging on. She's with us until the end of the show. So if you've got questions about your jewellery, stay. Thank you. If you've got questions about your jewellery making, Fleur is here until the end of the show. Get your messages in. It's absolutely the time to do that. Now, I've got a lot to try and squeeze in for you in the next half an hour. So, I have. Let me grab it. Showstopper coming up for you very soon indeed. Now, did you see the rose quartz that we had for you at the start of the 4-hour show? It's here for you. Delicate rose quartz. Same beautiful shapes that you loved in the rose quartz, coming up for you in some very beautiful obsidian very, very shortly. That's going to be a showstopper for you at the end of the show, of course, just before we announce the winners of that, or the winner of that competition. Now, obsessed. It's in my top 10. I can't say that it's in my top 3 or my top 5, but it's definitely in my top 10. I adore this gemstone. It's a lot of labradorescence actually in that for your faceted rondelles. Last of stock on this one for you. It's going under £10 guaranteed. What are your thoughts on labradorite?
It's my number 4 gemstone.
It's your number 4. I love it. Very pretty. It's number 4 on the list. I just find it magical.
Yeah, I always say this gemstone actually made my jewellery business. Because,
really?
Yeah, this is still my top seller.
Is it?
Yeah, because people can't believe that it's actually natural.
It is amazing, isn't it? It really is. I find it captivating. Whenever I wear, to be fair, it is noticeable. It's an 80 carat labradorite solitaire. It's absolutely huge. But whenever I wear it, the amount, every age, you know, from kids who stop me and ask me about it through to, you know, our sort of senior citizens, if you like. When I'm in the supermarket, they're like, oh my gosh, let me have a look at that, my lovely. And, you know, it just captivates everybody. You've just heard Fleur say that is her top seller of a gemstone. Good luck indeed. Good luck indeed. I'm glad you're telling me where these need to go back to, Dan. Next, my darling. There is. Yes, I have. Square tube spacers. Now, these have got a lovely size drill hole going through them as well. But again, solid sterling silver. If you wanted to just lift that kit that you've just had with your solid sterling silver findings, great way to be able to do it. They've got that lovely, beautiful edging to it as well. Lovely square tube shape that you're getting. Again, add them to your stash kit. You know they're going under £10. 10 of those, 15 by 2 millimeters. Again, you're getting the entire pot there. It is very last of stock in this last half hour of the late show. Even though we do your under £10 deals for you, it is still last of stock. They're going to be fab to add to the other kit, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're going to be great with the black Spinel kits. Give a real contemporary look.
Oh no, twist. I have got some twist ones. That's all right, my darling. I've got twist ones here. Yep. Have a look at this. Yeah, so we've got, these are the twisted ones. So the ones that I just shown you were plain. We've got these with the good. Now that would work with the Spinel because of course you're going to get that reflection of light off the twist. Yeah. Mirror-like. Really, really lovely. $6.95, 10 of those, 15 by 2. I should have guessed that they weren't the right ones with the length on them. 1.5 centimetres, the other ones weren't, were they? Just to show you the difference between them very, very quickly, because we will play those other ones for you. We will bring you that opportunity to grab hold of them. There's the different sizes. One's 7mm, one's a bit of a difference in... Well, I'm going to say nothing about that. Too many jokes and not enough time. Definitely. 0800 644 655. All those lines. Check them out. Stop it now. Yeah, of course we can. We'll do the square ones for you as well. So here they are. These are the 7mm ones that we've got for you. Still with the 2mm, of course, on the drill hole through there. Nice reflective surface. They're mirror-like, aren't they?
They are. And with the double-stranded labradorite, I'd be using those in between to make a cuff.
Nice.
So you just literally replace the plastic tube and pop one of these in. Really lovely plant.
Lovely. See? Great ideas. Great ideas. You have to let us know next time you've got craft fair or wherever it is that you are bringing your gorgeous jewellery. I'm going to come have a nose.
I'm at the game fair.
Are you?
Yeah, if you want to come down to Hatfield House.
Ah, fab. See, there we go. Everybody could go. Come and see gorgeous Fleur's jewellery. All made. Some of you's going to, one of you's going to win it all tonight anyway. $4.95 on your screen. Okay, competition closed. Okay, no more entries will be eligible for entry. Dan says we've got hundreds hundreds. So what happens now is in the next 15 minutes, basically they all get put into the computer in the gallery, and there is a random generator. So all of the correct answers, so everybody who's got 3 correct answers in the computer, Dan will let us know, and then Fleur will let you know who is the winner of all her jewellery. Good luck! Good luck to all of you got the correct entries in. Good luck.
Did Dan get my entry?
No.
Can't I play?
It's one of those moments, you know, I used to remember, because a friend of mine, their dad used to work at Walker's Crisps. There are other crisp brands out there, Tyrrell's and at Smith's. Got to name 3 of them. And every time Walker's Crisps did a competition, it would say on the back of it, relatives of, you know, people who work for Walker's Crisps. And she used to say, I know what it is. And I was like, come on, tell me. She wouldn't. She was very good. She was very good. But she wasn't eligible for entry. Sorry.
I texted and everything.
Can't win your own jewellery back. Do you know what I mean? Oh. One of you's going to win. How exciting.
I would have shared.
You would have shared. You can have 1, 2 for me. You can have 1, 2 for me. I was saying, you're so generous giving your jewellery away. She's like this. Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Generous all over it. We will announce the competition at the end of the show tonight. Looking forward to it. Make sure you stay tuned. Dan. I do, love. I do. Is there? I got it. Yeah. This is lovely. Really, really lovely. Solid stunning silver key pendant that we've got for you. You've got a beautiful big bail there as well. Lovely drop on this. 95 solid stunning silver, beautifully polished. I will just quickly measure that actually. It's 2 grams of silver, but let me very, very quickly measure with the bail. You're looking at 4.5 centimetre drop on that. It's quite substantial. Really, it's got beautiful movement to it as well with the solid stunning silver, under £10. So, I mean, there are big name jewellers who work with beautiful pendants like this, aren't there?
And it's got lovely connotations with like key to the door when you're 18, 21, you know, new home, that kind of thing.
Yeah, beautiful.
Pop it onto a chain or onto a gemstone strand, you know, the black spinel, I'd probably
definitely
pop it onto there, it look beautiful.
I have got, coming up for you, just to kind of give you an idea though, I have got a Figaro chain coming up for you. In fact, we'll bring that to you next. Figaro chain that you just pop that onto. In fact, I'll do that while we're going to bring in the graphics for you. The Figaro chain is going under £10, you're guaranteed. Pop the chain on there for you very, very, very quickly and take it up to the neckline just to show you that. That's gorgeous. Figaro chain, of course, means you've got a bigger link and then 3 smaller links. Bringing that all together, bear with me 2 seconds. I'm getting myself in quite a tiz with our chains tonight. Hang on a minute, sit. Leah's like, do I need to come? Don't now, look. They're like, come on, stop now. It's because you're going to see the face of concentration, the lines of concentration. That's amazing, isn't it? How expensive do you think that's going to be elsewhere for just the pendant and the chain? You've got 18 inches in length, silver Figaro link necklace, 2.2 millimetres on each of those links, £8.95 for the chain, £9.95, under 20 for that. You could easily sell that for more than £20.
Of course. Well, with my daughter being 14, all her birthday presents started off at £5 for like 4 to 5 year olds. Then it goes to £10, and then when they get to 14, all of a sudden it's like, I need £20 for a birthday present. That looks a lot more than £20.
Oh, doesn't it just?
She's going to get really good presents back. If she goes.
She better do. Oh, absolutely. It's the thing is as well is that it's the brands.
Yeah, it is.
Oh gosh, it is. It's the brand, and they're still growing. You don't want to spend £60 on a jumper when it's not going to fit them in 3 months.
Or £50 for a pair of jogging bottoms, like I did last week, with just someone's name down the side. I was fuming.
It's crazy, isn't it? It is crazy. It really, really is. Do you expect me to put these back in the right boxes? I was like, I'm trying. I'm very trying. These are really unusual. I've never seen these before. These are fab. Absolutely. Look at this. Blue coated quartz. Beautiful double-sided. And I've got to say, I'm just going to show you the two-tone that's coming out of that. Look at that purple to the metallic blue to the pink. All of that, all the way through. I love these. These are electric, aren't they? Huge, huge sizes, 19 to 31 millimetres on the graduation, £4.95. Get 2 strands for under £10. They're fantastic, aren't they? Proper exciting gemstones.
I just think they look like Superman's emblem. I'm going to put a big S on them and have them as super... They're fantastic. They are fantastic.
It's there for you. £4.95 on your screen. 320 big weighty carats with that stunning coated metallic gorgeous appearance. Do make sure that you're checking that out. Well done indeed if you're getting hold of that one. Yeah, I have. Oh, hang on. Pop that down there. Oh, these are lovely. Gosh, I mean, these are just fantastic on their own, let alone what else we... Oh, get out. Thank you. Okay, so... have a look at these. These are fab. Now, there are definite potential to encrust those in your smaller size gemstones with your featherweight head pins, aren't they?
Yeah, just to wrap them around,
Amazing. £7.95 for solid sterling silver drop earrings. They are beautiful on their own, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more, but there is potential here for some really beautiful gemstone work to be added to these, or even seed beads, of course. £7.95. Love the way that they look as if they are literally spiralling and rotating with the movement, don't you? Solid sterling silver as well to go through the ear. Really important if you struggle with your base metals like a lot of us do. Solid sterling silver there on the shepherd's hook. Really simple and elegant. I love that open silverware, don't you? £7.95 for that pair of earrings. Make sure that you're checking out on that one, won't you? Please do. Moving on to, that was number 4, wasn't it? Oh, gosh, what have I don't know what I've... It's all right. It's okay. Moving on to stardust beads. Now, we had the plain ones of these last night. They flew out the door. This is your pack of your stardust beads with the 2 connectors either side. Now, you're going to get all those 10 pieces, 4mm beads, stardust texture and beautiful return of light on the silver work. And then 2 nice size connectors there, aren't they? All
you need is a pack of jump rings, like if you got the second kit, just to connect them together, make a really nice little anklet or bracelet.
Really, really lovely. £6.95 for all of those. Did you get the kit? Did you get those 54 jump rings in the kit in solid sterling silver? Just like Fleur was saying, then of course you can just pop the jump rings into those connectors, make a beautiful bracelet. Really, really elegant, and of course an anklet there. It could, I suppose, as well, with a few more jump rings in between. You could make that into a gorgeous necklace as well, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could do those little Mobius like we did in the first demonstration.
Yes, you could.
Just do a little Mobius, then connect them together.
Did you miss the Mobius? You want to make sure that you watch that back on the repeat. 0800 655. If you want to get involved on the free phone number. We have got our showstopper coming up for you very, very soon. Looking forward to it. It is so fast-paced tonight. I cannot believe that we are nearly 4 hours done already. So crazy that it's just flown. Yeah. Oh, these are nice. Rose gold plated on top of solid sterling silver. Lobster claw clasps now. Oh, hang on a minute. So we're getting 10 of these in the pack. These are lovely. Rose gold, lobster claw clasps on top of solid sterling silver. 10 of them for £6.95. Isn't that fab? Again, taking your jewellery to another level. You're getting that entire, I tell you what, that beautiful, that rose gold. Remember we were talking earlier about the yellow gold on top of the chain and how really aurorous it was and soft and mellow. The rose gold is not, it's not overly saturated, isn't it? It's really soft.
Yeah, it's a beautiful soft gold, rose gold. It's a real rosy gold, isn't it? Really.
Proper rosy colour, yeah. $6.95 on your screen. Coming towards the end of the late show, we've got the announcement to make on who's won all of Fleur's jewellery tonight. Of course, we've got the showstoppers still to bring you as well. Hold the lines in that one. Good luck. Moving on then to... I have indeed. It's a long strand, isn't it? Nice long strand. Lavender opals. Normally used to sort of seeing this in an 18cm strand. This is 50 centimetres. It's good, isn't it? $7.95 on your screen. It's going to change. You've got gorgeous lavender opals. Look at that colour. Beautiful colour. Really, really pretty. Think about all of the gemstone strands that we've had tonight that this would work so beautifully with. Excuse me. The stunning teal pearls, the aquamarines, the rose quartz, even the kyanites would work out well with this gorgeous colour, wouldn't it? $6.95. Extra long, gorgeous strand of lavender opals. You get the opalescence, you get colour that you never normally see in a gorgeous opal. 52 carats of it, graduated plain rounds, 2 to 6 on the graduation. Of course, that's 2 to 6 millimetres and a 50 centimetre strand. There is so much opal on this strand. Dread to think how many opals there are on this strand. Loads and loads and loads and loads. Just keeps on coming. Make sure you're holding those lines. Well done. Moving then on to... Yeah, now, these are steampunk silver-plated brass wheels. Now, I'm going to absolutely defer to Fleur to ask about what we'd be doing with these.
Steampunk's like a whole
genre
of like lifestyle, like. But for jewellery making, they can simply be connected together with jump rings. You can embed them into your resin, put in resin behind them, pop them onto your polymer clay. You could even, if you wanted to do, if you got one of the sort of like earthier tones of your shibori ribbon, these would look really great within that kind of design. Or you could use them as bases to seed bead around, so they don't have to be cogs. You can actually use them to seed bead around and build a design from them. So you use them almost like you like the rings where they have the little holes in, like a sieve ring, if you like. You can use them as bases to actually bead around. Like
almost like a template, I suppose. Fantastic stuff. And this, again, you know, if you're sat at home and you're going, oh, what would we be using these for? Same. I would be feeling exactly the same. It is and Fleur's absolutely right, it is a genre in its own right. But again, it's about thinking outside the box and seeing what you would be able to use these for. Now, you get 5 in the pack. Bear with me, I'm going to just grab a couple of those. 79p each that works out at, isn't it? You're getting 5 in the pack. Silver plating on top of brass, of course. You can see they're all beautifully in unison, of course. All that wonderful, of course, that consistency through there. Make sure you're checking those out. They were under £4. Amazing value. We're going to, what was number 15? Yeah, I've got them. Yep. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, so, hang on, let me just flip that there. So not quite a Mobius, not quite. So you've got a solid, beautiful design there in the hoop, and then you have 2 suspended in between. Nice movement in the silver work. Not quite chainmail though.
Technically, it's because it's ring by ring to ring, so technically it's a chainmail. It probably has got a name somewhere, but it is
not the rhino one.
It's not a rhino one. But I think these look like magicians.
Yeah,
magicians,
they do.
Like what are they like when they do
the magic rings where they kind of they interlock and then they open and then absolutely. $8.95. Well done. Loads of you grabbing hold of those. Number 16 next. Labradorites. Absolutely flying through tonight. I can't believe we've got 10 minutes left for you. Again, Fleur's 4th favourite gemstone in the world, definitely in my top 10. So many on the strand, price about to kick in. Please make sure you're checking out. It's so important that you do. This is Miss It Miss Out on your beautiful briolettes of labradorite. It's almost double stranded. You've got so many, you know, you could have just left that bottom strand, but then we've topped and tailed them on the entire strand here. The Schiller and the labradorescence is amazing. $8.95. It's so good. 18cm strand, 5x3 to 11x5 on the graduation and the drop, 78 carats. It does absolutely jam pack the labradorite onto the strand, doesn't it? Jam packed onto that strand.
It was a strand like this that got me the job here.
Was it?
Because I made a chainmail headpiece, like a headdress, and I used briolette drop, or the top drill drops, to then just adorn all the chainmail.
Wow.
So it looked like a fairy tale princess.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, so it's a great strand, because you could have, you know, put little spacer bars in between and had like 3 strands almost.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so much on the strand. Look at the gorgeous labradorescence. It is gorgeous. Now then, right. It is time to give you the answers to the competition tonight. So at 6 o'clock tonight, we asked you this question. In which Disney animated classic does the song Under the Sea come from? The answer is The Little Mermaid. So if you answered that correctly, you're 1 step closer to owning that gorgeous jewellery by Fleur. Question 2. Which chainmail weave did Fleur use in her first earring demo? It's the double cloud cover. So if you answered that correctly and the first question correctly, you are 2 steps closer to owning that fabulous amount of jewellery that Fleur has made. And then question number 3. In the 8 o'clock hour, we asked you which gemstone was Coco Chanel most famous for adorning herself with? Which was she most famous for wearing? And the answer is pearls. A woman needs ropes and ropes of pearls, she's quoted as saying, of course. So if you got all 3 questions correctly, it means that you have been put into the computer, and Dan is saying there were so many entries. However, there can be only 1 winner, and we've randomly selected one of those winners. Do you want to announce it, Fleur?
You can announce it.
Are you sure?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll announce it then. Carol Gardner in Hampshire. Woo! Well done. Look at all the jewellery that you are getting. That's Carol Gardner in Hampshire. All Fleur's beautiful jewellery coming your way in the next few days. Congratulations, Carol. Sorry to everybody who entered. Well done for entering, though. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. It is time for our showstopper. This is Obsidian, and it's got a little golden schiller to it. Golden Obsidian it's a gemstone that we don't see that often. And when you get it in a large piece, it sometimes looks almost like suede or like a nubuck, where it almost looks, the inclusion within it almost looks as if you've brushed that sort of the nubuck or maybe the suede one way, and it just sits beautifully. It almost looks magical, as if you could put your fingerprint in it and it caused that sort of lovely print. There is such a gorgeous golden undertone to these. Just inspecting each and every one of them, because they are beautiful. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. It's almost moving and undulating underneath the surface of it. Fantastic stuff. This is your chance to get your hands on our showstopper. Now, we had the rose quartz in this design for you earlier in a strand. The details will be on the bottom of your screen in a matter of moments, but we would love for you to get 130 carats of beautiful obsidian. There is a little hint of almost dark gold glittering, shimmering if you like, underneath the surface of these. The luster is mesmerizing. They are a really bold look. It's quite dramatic, isn't it, in that obsidian?
It is very, it's almost more dramatic than it is in the rose quartz.
I agree.
Because of the darkness and for me it looks very reminiscent of like a medieval piece of jewellery. So you look at all the sort of like Tudor jewellery, that kind of cross shape was always that equal cross shape was everywhere. But for me, this is a Game of Thrones gemstone because they call it dragon glass, don't they?
Yeah, they do indeed.
Yeah,
they
so
do
you can do a
indeed.
whole range of that kind of jewellery with it.
Well, it's created from you know, when you think about Mexico, specifically Jalisco, Mexico, it's one of the most, historically, one of the most active areas of volcanic activity, really quite violent volcanic activity as well throughout the millennia. It's dormant now, thank goodness, otherwise you wouldn't be able to get it. But basically, you're looking at rapidly cooled lava, beautiful, but millions and millions and millions of years old, very much, just as Fleur was saying, that mythical legend and lore surrounding it, absolutely without a doubt. And when you think about the fact that you're getting 130 carats of it, it is very dramatic. There is almost you know, in a pack of cards, the clubs. There is almost that sort of the club shape to this, isn't there, as well?
Be great for cufflinks because it's a really good size, so it sit on the outside of that buttonhole absolutely perfectly, and just like you say, it almost like fills the eye because it's a bit like labradorite, whereas labradorite's got a real in your face like phenomenon. This has got that kind
it's very
of like,
subtle,
and when you just move it, you go, oh,
absolutely. And I know it says black obsidian, you can get just that jet black, so almost onyx-like. This has got that golden obsidian quality to it. It really has. It's quite captivating. It's almost as if you're seeing, you know, like an egg timer, but with a sand timer. When you turn it, just that gentle sand. You almost think when you're turning this strand that you're going to hear the shh sound as the sand. But there isn't any sand, and it's just that beautiful optical illusion. $9.95. Big statement strand. Big statement strand. 0800 644 655. Second kit has sold out tonight. First kit, thank you, Dan. If you could just have a look. We had 2 left earlier. There are still 2 kits. There are still 2 kits from the first kit with Fleur tonight, which had your bare copper jump rings, your aquamarine and your pearls. 2 kits left. If you haven't checked out that is practically sold out. Second kit, gone like that. Gone like that. So well done if you got hold of it. In fact, massive well done if you got hold of absolutely anything today since 8 o'clock this morning, because it's just been the most amazing day. Now, very, very quickly, just in case you haven't checked out, we've got a few strands of the beautiful, beautiful pearls that we had for you earlier. Lovely pearlescence. Many of you have checked out, a few of you haven't. Just to recap what you are missing out on if you don't check out. $6.95 today. $6.95 for you today. 38cm strand, 8 by 7mm on those beautiful pearl drops. Amazing colour. Absolutely amazing colour. Now, speaking of colour, let me just bring these in. These are going to work. Look at those colours. They match beautifully, don't they? So there are Abalone Hearts Club bands. I didn't mention it. Thank you to Sam Wilson in the office for that. Oh gosh. Abalone Hearts Club Band, your Abalone curved oval cabochon and your curved heart cabochon there for you. If you want to grab hold of those, you're going to need to check out on those as soon as you possibly can. That was tonight's must-have. There's about 14 of you not checked out on that one. Good luck indeed. What else have I got time to quickly just... Yes, of course, kyanite. So many of you love the kyanite. Single figures left in the quantity for your kyanite. Go, 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 go. £9.95. 32 carats of graduated kyanite plain ovals, 18cm strand, 6x4 to 9x7 millimeters. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so for those of you that haven't yet checked out, you are going to need to. Now, can we just say a massive, massive thank you, first and foremost, of course, to the team for tonight. Thank you very much, team. You've been amazing, as always. To you, Fleur, for giving away all your beautiful jewellery.
It's okay.
Thank you so, so much. Was it Caroline Gardner? Carol Gardner in Hampshire. You are going to get all of Fleur's beautiful jewellery sent to the winner of our competition tonight. Thank you so much to all of you that entered. And well done, just well done. Beautiful jewellery. When are you with us again now, my lovely? When are you in the building? Next Sunday. Mid-morning?
For the morning show with bare copper sheets. So we're going to be doing another silhouette. So we did Marilyn last time.
Now, where did that go?
That was a little...
It was in the building.
Yeah,
I had a proper good nose at that. And then I wanted to go back and have a look at it, and I don't know where it's... I was like, where's that gone? Where's that gone? That was amazing.
Well, you'll be able to see Elizabeth Taylor next.
Don't go anywhere, will you? We will be back with you tomorrow morning at 8. Take care.
Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts,